mental health experts call toxic masculinity.
Research found the underlying cause for could-be masculinity concept culture.
Toxic masculinity, we've sort of heard this phrase popping up. The phrase has gained a lot of attention recently, especially with the Me Too movement.
It's showtime.
I'm no godless Tommy. I fought the Star-Spangled Banner.
You bring the cavalry?
Woman, I am the cavalry.
They are my people. I am their sovereign. I love them.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Knock. Stick around.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Masculine Mondays, episode number 31. We're coming at you a little bit of a different topic tonight. Usually we are talking about a movie every week and why masculinity in cinema is important, which we'll still talk about. We'll still talk about that tonight. No movie. We're not talking about Rambo. We're talking about a plethora of movies. The idea for tonight is to talk about how Hollywood has just been unable to capture the essence and how to write strong men in Hollywood and how the fall of strong men in Hollywood has been a disease. It's been a curse upon our cinema, upon the silver screen in the last 5 to 10, maybe a little bit longer than that. And it is unfortunate because when we talk about some of the great movies that we've talked about here on my channel on Masculine Mondays for the past 30 weeks or so, there's been a lot of different examples from different genres in the movie going back, a couple of decades. Talked about some modern films like John Wick, of course. But when you talk about things like we talked about last week, in the week before that, Hacksaw Ridge, bit of a newer movie, but it's based on a true story, right? And when you talk about movies that have to do with anything that's wartime, usually in and of itself has to have some sort of masculinity involved. Like one of the movies that comes to mind, which I know, Blue, you talked about at one point earlier this year, which I think is one of the best movies that we've got in 2025, is Warfare, based on a true story.
Nobody's talking about it.
Yeah. And the only people that are talking about it is, enough people that are content creators, streamers, of course, here on like YouTube. But outside of that, there's not a lot of people talking about it. And that's what one of the main problems is here, I feel like. And of course, we've talked about, Predator at the beginning of the month. We talked about Gangs of New York last week, which was fun. It's not the best movie, but it's a fun movie to watch, of course. And, obviously like a legendary actor like Daniel Day-Lewis in it, brings that whole movie to life and really kind of saves that movie all in all. But,
I agree.
Him fighting for what he believes in, and obviously a time where the modern age is taking over, I'd say in some cases it's a little ironic because this whole idea of pushing strong men out of Hollywood has been this, invasion into cinema and pushing out the strong men that we have watched for decades, and people like yourself who, grow to raise kids and you show these types of movies to your kids and they fall in love with it. They go, man, like, Dad, this is a great movie. Like, you're so lucky you got to see it in theaters or something along those lines. And it's just one of those moments where, it always makes me think back to the times that we were in and there was no message. There was no agenda. There was nothing that, really emphasized anything else other than like, this is an awesome movie. These are strong and well-written characters for the most part.
Damn right.
Enjoy it. Right. So I got some examples that we're going to talk about today. Let's tell you what's up to the chat and maybe I'll just throw the comments up on here on the stream so people can see it. We got our main man, Bootzilla. How's it going, my dude? Hello, Nick, the panel in the chat. We've got more people coming in late. So stay tuned for that. Waylon, what's going on? Waylon,
Hey, well,
I am having a nice old fashioned I made.
yeah, see,
With
I got red, white, and berries. I thought we were doing Rambo, so it's American red, white. Yeah,
yeah, it's water.
there you go.
Drinking double oaked Woodford Reserve. There we go. Salty powder bags. Let's go. Been a 1 square day where you barely make it to the bowl and only 1 square is left on the roll. That's a good poem. Sith Lord Poet would be proud of you.
It's gotta hurt.
Is there an itinerary for this one? There is. Somewhat last minute, but sometimes that's when the magic happens, right? So about missing stereotypical masculine characters like the old British soldier explorer type. Yeah, I think that's a lot we can honestly throw into the mix tonight. So I've got some, examples and just things that kind of came to mind. I was having a conversation with this past weekend, which I'll get into here momentarily. But Ria, what's going on, dude? Hope you are well. I am doing well. Had a great Thanksgiving with friends and family. Definitely enjoyed the time off. I poked around here and there online. I was lurking on a couple streams, but it was just nice to kind of unplug a little bit. And I say unplug when I watched a decent amount of sports. But it was like with other people. I was watching like football and hockey with some friends, like my dad, my uncles. We were just having a good time, So it's just I always enjoy those moments. So Ronan, what's going on, dude? Good to see you here, man. Looking forward to playing that new Helldivers 2 content that's dropping tomorrow.
Oh man, I mean, it's so Speaking of masculine, miniguns, flamethrowers, my God, so beautiful. Chainsaws,
and that's something that I wanted to also maybe we could potentially bring up here and mention, but an idea that I had when I was talking with Shield Wall a couple weeks ago is that we've also seen a decrease in masculine male characters in video games. As well. And there's certain games that, again, have come out in the last 5 years that obviously are completely gutter trash. A lot of these woke games that have come out, we know who they are because they've either gone bankrupt or just, gotten completely derailed on ratings. And it is really interesting because you think about games like Helldivers 2, which is just, there are female voice characters and you could play as a female voice character in Helldivers 2, for example, but it's one of those things where you look at the options and you look at how a game's just like, we're going to continue to throw like these or pay homage to certain things. Like one of the war bonds was definitely an homage to Judge Dredd with either Sly Stallone or I should say or with Carl Urban, right? So you got both Judge Dredd or Dredd movies in the game. You've got a lot of other movies like Predator, obviously, like the one was like with like Dune. So like you've got great aspects in the game like that, like this Warbond that comes out tomorrow. You've got the minigun, old Painless. It's like either the minigun from like T2 or the minigun that Blaine used in Predator, like, right? So it's just I cannot wait. So
chainsaw too, man.
Yeah, and the chainsaw sword. Oh, that's dude, that's Warhammer 40K right there. Yeah. And everything about Warhammer 40K is pretty damn masculine.
Well, not to mention too, Helldivers, it's a parody of Starship Troopers. Starship Troopers has female characters. They have female fighters. They have female soldiers. Starship Troopers is manly. Fuck, they have co-ed showers in Starship Troopers. So
yeah, dude. It's definitely one of those things where you can see things that have great payoffs in a game like that. So, DDL is a try-hard theater kid. We all know who. Yeah, hope he had a good Thanksgiving. Maybe he watched some Scorsese and maybe some DDL. We know he didn't watch some DDL.
I know some people out there, because when Goodwin gets here, God of War Ragnarok, I just watched my own playthrough again. They got some controversy about Kratos being weaker, and I'm like, well, Ragnarok sold the highest in the franchise's history. People do want masculine characters because Kratos from Ragnarok was a complete badass, and game sold like 15 million copies. So you can't please everybody, but even God of War 3, which is considered the pinnacle of God of War, didn't sell that many copies. People love Ragnarok. Kratos is still Kratos. We do need masculine characters in video games.
We do. Raid incoming from the Vital Ital raid.
Leon's co-host is here.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Hi, Cindy. How are you?
I am okay. We just got done talking about Fujimoto, who created Chainsaw Man. Wild stuff.
Oh yeah.
Did you know he has a sister and she doesn't exist?
But the creator's sister doesn't exist?
Yeah. But he made an entire Twitter account for her, and then we find out she's not even real.
So like he basically catfished himself with a sister.
He's a pretty strange man. So yeah. Like he has a levitating video out there. It's pretty wild.
Yeah, well, he gave us a good anime, so I mean, yeah. It's like whatever you do in your private life, that's fine, but just whatever you give us publicly, that's all we kind of care about, I mean, it's I feel like, yeah, that's some weird stuff.
Yeah, and they're mad. The weird localizers are so angry that he based Reze off of a porn actress, and it's like, doesn't matter? Like, really? It's like that's the whole thing that you took away from everything of this man?
Yeah. So I guess it sounds like they like kind of criticized him or crucified him a bit.
Oh yeah, they're trying to say they're doing the whole Puritan thing where like, oh, this is a bad man because he based this particular character off a porn actress because at some point you can kind of see her naked. And it's like, does it really matter? You didn't notice when you watched it and you read the manga. Like,
yeah, I mean, I didn't mind it, obviously. But I think in some cases, like people can take whatever inspirations they want from things, right? And then whatever they make it is obviously it's their decision. It's their creative output, right? So, you are correct, Waylon. That is true. Rio, why not, bro? Why not?
So sad.
I got plenty of turkey if you want to.
Everyone should.
You want to come over, my dude. So.
Cindy's here, Nick. Speaking of video games, Stellar Blade, just got ported to PC from PS5. I guess it's like the highest selling PS5 to PC port ever. Again, Stellar Blade, good combat, chick with very big boobs, half naked, half the game, breaking records in sales. Almost like that's what gamers want. My sister plays Stellar Blade.
CFH, what's up, dude? Hail, working and lurking. Love to see it, man. Hope you're well. Oh, Shiza. We got Blair up in the house, dude.
Yeah.
What's up, Blair? Hope you're doing well. And speaking of other old men, what's up, Goodwin?
What's up? I'm not the special
much.
guest. Just want to make sure that everybody realizes that there's nothing special about me.
Wow,
not.
He's definitely special.
There's something special about my junction box right now because I've got a circuit breaker that decided to kill itself, and so I was like, "Oh, well, you're dead," and everything's closed. So I'm going to be running some extension cords to things like refrigerator to make sure that runs. Yeah, it's the breaker for my kitchen. Thanks.
Yeah, can't have that food getting spoiled. That's for sure.
9.
Yeah, I was worried. We have a snowstorm coming in New York. He said, "Hey, Spectrum's like, prepare for internet outages with the snowstorm." I'm like, any second now. Jeez.
Shit, man. I mean, I've had Foxes like when Cox goes, they just go out and it's a planned outage. And they were out the last time that it dropped for me 9 fucking hours.
Jesus.
Yeah, when we were wondering what happened to Goodwin on Zax's stream, we were like, "Is he all right?" I'm like, I'm sure he's fine. And it turns out, 9 hour
9 fucking hours.
That's insane.
Yeah.
And by the way, not a peep of weather. It was 70 degrees. There wasn't a puff of wind. I don't know. A mouse farted in the field, knocked them out for 9 hours.
Rio, I see your chat. I'm not gonna highlight it, but dude, I my condolences, my dude. I understand why you would lose the feeling to do that, but I think that's why you can obviously try to look for friends and people that can bring you together. you know, I've had friends in similar situations, and obviously it's always one of the important things. If you do know people that, you know, can't bring you together, then find those people.
The first holidays are the worst.
Yep.
Because you're so used to, well, this is the normal, and then no, it's not. And especially, it's been a few months, then this just reminds you of what you lost.
Yep.
I would say that the first year, I mean, do what you got to do to kind of get through, but don't let those traditions that she instilled in you die just because she's gone.
Exactly. Yeah. When my grandma passed away, last of my grandparents last year, and my birthday is like a couple days away from hers. So obviously, like, we would kind of celebrate ours together, with the family, and obviously, like, we have a pretty big Italian family, so like it was definitely felt different. But same thing, like to Goodwin's point, like we still tried to make sure that the tradition stayed true because this is what she would have wanted. We still did the same things. Obviously, you can't just stop Italian tradition. So like we had to keep those going. Obviously, it was like, well, who's cooking this food now? Because she usually did it. So she's not here now. What are we doing?
Who has the recipes?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
because it's got to be exactly like human,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, recipes, man.
Yeah,
we couldn't find one. I was like, oh boy, all right, well, we got to throw this thing together here. So
I've been asking my mom to like please write everything down.
Yes, yeah, you got to just get a little scrapbook and you just start jotting things down. I mean, even if it was a napkin, just for the time being, like, just, man, you got to do it.
Sometimes you just got to like shoulder surf them while they're doing it and write it down, and ask questions and stuff
or
while
just
they're doing it.
I'm not sure
like a little like recorder,
because
like,
I mean, a lot of that is like muscle memory. It'll be like, you just do the thing. And if you're thinking it through, you're like, oh, that's right, I do actually add this thing, but you're just used to reaching for it.
I was gonna say, I'm not sure it's a grandma cliche, but especially my grandmother, like when grandma made cookies, plus every Christmas we had lasagna. My mother and sisters try, they just can't. They have the recipe, they can't capture Nan's lasagna. She made lasagna like it was something you'd get out of a fucking restaurant. And like we've tried to recapture it, you just can't. The exact same ingredients, but Nan would make lasagna that was, you could sell it at any fucking 5-star restaurant.
That's why I was like, don't just say, oh, why don't you write that down? They will forget that shit. They go, oh, I kind of do this and this, and then there's a lot of jazz hands about things that they just do, like when they're tasting it and stuff. And so watching them do it.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Jacob, 3 days? I went 10 days without power due to an ice storm in the middle of Kansas, along with about 18 inches of snow.
You understand back in Jay's days where there wasn't electricity,
Well, I mean, I went millennia without electricity, but I mean, once I got used to it, then it was 10 days.
He's no stranger to not having electricity.
Yeah, I mean, we had it was 2007, 2006. There was a huge ice storm that went through here, Kansas, Oklahoma, Nebraska, all that. And it was knocking down those giant power transmission, the interstate transmission lines. It was collapsing those towers from the weight of the ice. Damn. And just knocked at everything. So they had road crews running along 3 states. When we had the guys that turned my power back on were from Florida.
Damn.
Because we were pulling crews from everywhere because everything was down. But yeah, I had a generator that I ran in. Oh my God, was that the most expensive 10 days of electricity I've ever had?
Mother Nature, man.
I bet, man.
That is nuts.
Yeah, that is wild. The crazy thing that happened here in Florida, it's the first time in a decade where we didn't have a single hurricane hit Florida. I didn't even think about it. I didn't even think about it. I'm like, oh shit, hurricane season's over.
Nick, it's my understanding that the hurricanes are only getting stronger and more frequent due to the changing of the climates.
Yeah, that's how I was like,
surprise, the climate changed again.
Yeah, I was like, man, we didn't get a single hurricane this year. Holy crap. I didn't even realize it because I was that busy like the second half of the year here and thinking, thought we were supposed to get more hurricanes. And because in the last 4 years, or actually I should say 3 years, there's been some pretty nasty ones. But suddenly we got a goose egg. So
y'all were cheating. I mean, you were throwing Puerto Rico under the bus, and why don't you go hit Haiti again? And then
we were kind of like we were kind of curving them into like the the Gulf of America, and, up the East Coast instead. We're like, nah, come on, guys. Like we had a bad one in 2022. Bill kind of screwed up the West Coast a bit. Like we were still kind of. Just go ahead and hit those Caribbean islands instead. They can afford it.
DeSantis is like, the hell with that. Don't say gay. Don't say hurricane.
Yeah, but you kind of have to wonder if next year we're going to get really bad hurricanes since we lacked them this year.
Nah.
I would laugh if we went another year without a single actual hurricane.
I wonder what the record run is for
without in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I probably would say maybe, it had at least been a couple years. But and a couple of bucks from our short king, Rossi, for $2 say curving them like my shit.
And that's
it's a staph infection. It's causing it to bend.
Sounds kind of painful, huh?
Yeah. The foundations are getting undermined by the staff.
Hurricanes. Rossi, thanks so much, man. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving. I feel like this is appropriate.
Bunch of slap-jawed faggots around here.
It's true.
There's some toxic masculinity in here, yeah.
2025.
Just strap this on your sore ass, Blaine.
Yep. Oh man. The movie never gets old. Unlike Badlands, which got old real quick.
It came out spoiled.
Yeah, it did. And it didn't make any money.
Oh no, what are you talking about? That first weekend, oh my god, is the biggest thing ever. Is gonna totally dominate in the 68% drop and then another 68%.
People said Badlands is going to do at least 800 million. I'm like, really? Oh, I can't wait to see that 800 million.
800 million what?
800 million pesos. Maybe.
Yeah. 800 million North Korean dong.
I seen an article today saying, like, technically speaking, Badlands is the highest grossing Predator film of all time. I'm like, and what analytics are you breaking apart again? 1987 numbers to 2025.
All right. Now, blue collar. We're trying to run a civil and polite show. We don't want the racism of inflation showing up here. It's my understanding that math and inflation both racist.
That's true.
No. Knowledge is now racist. Facts are racism.
No, that's true, and also oppressive.
Wow.
Yes. There was an actual video on that.
That has been a running joke for me since the 90s. Don't oppress me with your so-called facts and logic. And again, this is why I try hard not to make jokes now, because reality just goes, oh, that's real? Okay, let's make that.
Yeah.
Absolutely, my ninja.
Ninja,
Absolutely.
please.
Ninja Gaidens.
Yeah.
Glasses have medicine in them. Yeah, apparently if you also get LASIK, that's also racist now.
Real? Oh, fucking.
So
you're
fixing your eyes. Yeah, you're not allowed to see. Yeah, they don't want you to see clearly.
I'm actually.
I know why. Don't believe your lying eyes.
That's right.
True.
But you can't hide your lying eyes.
Yeah. So then that creates a bit of a catch-22, because then if you are squinting, someone could be like, "Oh, you're racist towards Asians."
Yeah, what do you do? Stop the Asian hate.
I have eyesight problems. I need to get glasses or LASIK. Oh, you want LASIK? Racist. You want glasses? Yeah. Racist.
Yeah. Actually, well, what happens when an Asian squints to see?
They can't see.
Yeah, they're now blind.
Yeah. That's also why they don't floss.
Rossi said, I got food poisoning 3 a.m. to 11 a.m. Sunday night. It didn't stop till I puked 3 times at 11 a.m. I was having hot and cold flashes. I prayed to all the gods.
Rossi, have you considered you're going through menopause?
What did you eat?
Also, what the hell is going on with your immune system?
Lots of sausage, huh?
Rossi, you need to eat some, take some zinc.
Yeah, I think Rossi has had food poisoning more times this year than I have in my lifetime.
It's a weak man.
I agree, Willard.
Yeah.
My keyboard player got LASIK in the early days, and because of that, it had the worst night vision.
There can be side effects.
Yeah, there can be. That's for
Well,
sure.
I said honestly, no bullshit. Since I got LASIK, I can't see 3D anymore. Like I went to go see was Avatar release in 3D for all of it, but like any 3D glasses, it's totally gone. That's
Did you do the near and far?
No, well, mine was nearsighted, so yeah. So I now I see it 2010. So I can see far distances, but just whatever. I guess it's side effect of the 3D blindness. Because remember Dread.
No, so one of the things that they offer now with some of the laser eye surgeries is because the presbyopia fairy comes to visit us all. You know, they'll do one eye so that it can see close, and one eye that can see far, so that you have coverage of both near and far. The problem is that's going to screw up if you're trying to look at anything 3D or whatever, because you're just going to get blur in one eye. Yeah,
they told me that at the time. They said, yeah, most people when you hit 50, that's when reading glasses come in. They're like, they said, eventually we can fix reading glasses. This is like 5 years ago. So I'm like,
they're lying to you. They can't, because and it hits you at 40.
Really?
40 is 40 is when the presbyopia fairy comes to bestow her gifts.
Damn.
And I went to bed. I was working on something, some computer electronic stuff, and so it was like really fine reading and all that. No problem, whatever. I went to bed and got up the next morning and lost. I no longer had my close-up vision, and I had to install a new electric circuit in my panel, because we had a coworker they had a premature baby, and so they were going to set up an RV and just live on my land because we were much closer to the hospital. But I go to like read the side of it. I'm like, what the fuck? And am I getting a cold or something? And jacking with my eyes. And so I had to have my son read it for me. And I couldn't see up close again.
I'll wake up tomorrow. It's a fucking good one. I'm like, motherfucker.
I'd be like, it's that goddamn presbyopia fairy. You should have left someone else's eyes under the pillow and she'd taken them.
I am so grateful, Miley. Because I ended up getting LASIK a while ago, because I have like really, really bad vision, and I never had any side effects, thankfully.
So the biggest thing is, like, so when you're younger, your lenses are still flexible, and it's true even if they do LASIKs, they're just reshaping it, right? But it's still flexible. That's what allows you to shift your depth of focus between, you know, far distance and up close. Well, as you get older, your lens hardens up, so it can't flex anymore, and so you're stuck with what you see far away.
Yeah, he told me this with my son. He said the kids are still growing because he's 18. He said, don't wait until he's at least 22. They don't recommend LASIK anything younger than 22. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, because your vision will still change.
Yeah.
And don't do it too soon. So in terms of a discussion for masculinity, you know, I titled the stream for tonight, "Why Hollywood Can't Write Strong Men Anymore," and obviously, like, the idea of the fall of strong men. We were going to talk about Rambo, which we still will at another time, but I thought about, obviously, again, I was having a conversation with some family members about, like, they're asking, like, how is YouTube going? Blah blah blah. Have you watched any good shows or movies? They come to me to ask for for good things, and I'd say, like, don't watch Badlands. Don't give the damn about Wicked 2. Sorry, not into musicals. That's just me. But talk about TV shows. What shows should you guys watch? Some movies that might be hit or miss for the type of people that might want to watch them. Right, Frankenstein, of course, is one of them. But there's obviously been some decent movies this year, all in all. And in terms of movies that have had, decently masculine characters, and this year has been very, very few. I'd say Sisu 2 is the most recent one, which I haven't watched yet. But loved the first one. We'll definitely be covering the first one here on the channel at some point. Most likely next year, since we're, only got,
sign me up for that, because I am very interested in seeing it.
Funny on Thanksgiving.
Oh, you haven't seen the first one either, Cindy?
Oh man, I saw a review on the second one, and I was like, I need to watch the first one.
It's funny on Thanksgiving we had the cooking. My sister, it was 23. My sister 40. Mom didn't see Sisu. I'm like, you guys didn't see it? Like, you see everything, Chris. So they watched it.
Later.
And yeah, 3 women, and they were just laughing their fucking ass off, having a blast. Mom's 65, loving Sisu. My sister's 23. So this film was fantastic. So women like manly men.
They do. As a woman, I can tell you they very much love their manly men.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate that women don't get that anymore. And obviously there are manly men who exist out in the world, you know, and it's one of those things where we see a lot of how the current generation is going, and obviously the current generation is also writing, but there's still there's you know, there are millennials out there are boomers out there who are writing still and doing a poor job at writing male characters. We can name some people that used to write good characters. Jim Cameron, for one, which he doesn't really do that anymore. What's his face? Who did Mad Max? You know, he's just gone a full feminist. You know, and it's not even like the good femininity either. It's like you're just trying to put girl boss in charge.
It's toxic femininity at this point.
Yeah, it's really ironic how like people always like, you know, mostly women are like, oh, toxic masculinity is not good, it's terrible, it's destroying everything. And now it's like, no, the opposite is actually happening. And that toxic masculinity, it was never toxic. You just didn't like it because it was too much for you to handle.
Yeah, it's weird. We just covered Gladiator on the Ed's channel, and Gladiator 2, Ridley Scott, wasn't a feminist film. It's a shit film, but at least it wasn't girl boss film. So give Ridley that, I guess.
Gladiator?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure that Ridley could really go feminist because he hates everyone. You know, so he can't put anybody. He's just bad now. I mean, I think he always was kind of bad at certain things, but he didn't do those things, and then he decided he was going to. But I think to Cindy's point, you know, that women love masculinity unless you ask them. And then they tend to well, what I want is this, and it was like, bitch, that is not how you actually act. You can say any number of things, but I've actually seen your behavior, and it doesn't match up with what you're telling me your preferences are.
I take exception to that as a tomboy. I've been very straightforward in my likes.
You're one of the good ones, Cindy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, brawler?
Exception, not the rule.
I'll be chatting with this young lad tomorrow night on his channel, talking about Die Hard.
If you disrespect Die Hard,
This is the first time you've seen it?
First time seeing it, I believe. Right, lad?
Well, he finally gets a real Christmas movie.
Best Christmas movie.
Yep. And we'll be talking Die Hard here in a couple of weeks, so that'll be fun to analyze additionally in a different way. But
I would say those of you who haven't checked out Brawler, definitely check it, because it's the younglings watching good movies and going, wait, what? You can have a good thing? Oh my God, what is this? And discussing it. And it's interesting to watch people that are, you know, they may know the movie by memes at best. And so actually seeing it for the first time and then their reaction to it is pretty interesting. But make sure you give him tons of shit for having seen nothing.
Again, a manly film. Bringing my kid to go see Die Hard in the theaters for the first time was fucking great, because I never seen it in theaters, and he never seen it in theaters as well. So just how many older films my kid just keeps enjoying with me. I'm like, oh, thank God.
Yeah, I never saw Die Hard in theaters, but it's definitely by far one of my favorite action movies. One of my favorite movies with Bruce Campbell in it. You know, obviously one of my favorite Christmas movies, which we had that conversation over Thanksgiving. Most of my family agreed, but it's again, you look at a character like John McClane, and while Bruce Willis wasn't in the type of shape that, you know, Arnold was in, you know, or Carl Weathers,
definitely.
You know, or even, you know, Sly Stallone. You know, obviously Sly kind of built up along the way because he was obviously trying to keep up with, like, you know, Arnold, but even like, you know, Jean-Claude Van Damme, right? Like, you know, a couple other, you know, big action stars, you know, who are meant to you carry that sort of masculinity. You know, you don't see that anymore. And obviously with John McClane in particular, just, you know, finding the situation that he's in, or same thing with, like, you know, John Rambo. The types of situations that they find themselves in, their characters find themselves in, and how they have to do what's necessary. And obviously, ironically, both films, you know, have characteristics of themselves, you know, similarities, where it's like, when this violence is necessary and it's called upon, because you're there, you have to do it because you're there to survive and to save lives.
Yeah, nobody's coming to save you,
right? And and that's it. And like, even like Die Hard is, you know, interesting because he thinks someone is coming to save him, but lo and behold, he never gets that help. Like up until the end, when he's about to get shot in the back, you know, and sure enough, it's Carl Winslow that saves the day and draws his gun.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Yep. Yeah.
And there's a good moment there where where he's talking to him, and I'm feeling pretty unappreciated right now, you know, and then, you know, telling him about, hey, if you know, if I don't make this out, you know, make it out of here. Yeah. You know, take care, because again, that's he's not, you know, action man who does action things. He's kind of an everyman who he has some basic training in violence, but he's not, you know, John Rambo out of, you know, Green Beret and Congressional Medal of Honor winner. But he's like, okay, well, I'm the only one here who can do something, and so guess what? Guess it's time to do something.
You got this, Rex. I believe in you. But yeah, you're absolutely right. And it's interesting when you watch and you think about what John Rambo has to go through. Obviously, his training helps tremendously. And I'd say, yeah, like John McClane, as a comparison, doesn't have that much experience, but he is able to use some basic instincts and obviously use some of his experience or just common sense to try and finagle some things. And obviously it doesn't go smoothly because of like who he's up against. And I think that obviously kind of catches him off guard in some instances. But you know, you again, thinking about the last 5 to 10 years, and there are some movies, right, that have been able to achieve similar stances. Like we talked about John Wick earlier on in the show, you know, back in May. You know, again, we haven't talked about it yet, but it's worth talking about too. In Sisu, hold on. We're talking about.
So I got Brawler's question.
Who is the biggest modern disgrace of masculinity?
And Rossi has an answer.
Rossi won the night. There you go, buddy.
Hail my short king.
Oh shit.
And thank you, Brawler, as well for that nice setup. It was a nice little
because I was waiting for Jay to catch up on it. I went to hear Jay laughing. He's just
I saw the two colors pop up, and I hadn't read them yet, and I was like, all right, I gotta see what's laughing.
Well, the funny thing is, like, I read Brawlers, and I was kind of thinking about it or whatever.
Yeah,
I saw Rossi's, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I didn't see Rossi's, and I was like, what's the biggest modern disgrace? While I'm talking, I'm like,
that is.
I don't know. Maybe we'll get to it. Maybe we'll tie it together, and then nope.
Yeah. There's been so many of our characters from the fucking. I think for me, maybe I'll go to see Dark Fate in theaters. The T-800 to fucking Carl the window dresser.
Yeah.
God. Yeah. Hey, we don't get scenes like this anymore.
What's the matter? The CIA got you pushing too many pencils? Huh? Had enough? Make it easy on yourself, Dutch.
Hey, Carl.
God damn. It never gets old, man. I legit want to see Kata, and obviously have to like kind of get, you know, step down a bit or two, you know.
Yeah, you're gonna get on one knee like you're proposing.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Or find like a bench maybe he could stand on, and then we'll
a bucket.
Yeah, we'll get him a
Hell
booster seat
yeah.
or something.
A booster seat. Yeah.
To Brawler's question, who is the biggest modern disgrace of masculinity?
Are we talking about a person, or I mean, I'd say
character,
Hollywood,
or well, yeah.
as a whole.
I'm gonna say it's T800.
I would. I mean, you could argue that it's actually Arnie, because you had the "to hell with your freedoms" bullshit, and then the being involved with derp fate and that terribleness. You could certainly look at Cameron and go, ooh, well, those T levels dropped in a hurry, didn't they? I'm actually thinking the women around you were the reason that you were manly when you were younger.
Yeah, that I think as the easy answer is obviously Hollywood, right? Like they don't.
Oh yeah.
But I'd also say again, this is going to be a widespread answer response to it would be the media, right? Because they've pushed that agenda to disgrace masculinity, right? That feed this idea that it's bad and we need to do away with it. But in terms of like individual people, especially in Hollywood, yeah, I mean, like I definitely think Cameron could be a culprit. Again, I just forgot his name again. For Mad Max, like the idea
George Miller.
Miller, yeah, like there's a few people. I mean, I'd say like Star Wars as an example. Kathleen Kennedy is a J.J. Abrams. Like there's a lot of people that are involved. I mean,
George
look
started that though.
Yeah,
true. He didn't double down after the OG. Obviously, it was I'd say more Kasdan's success, but it is interesting too because one of the examples I had where I was trying to think about characters, big IP characters that we once knew and we still know of them, but we always looked to them as masculine. I mean, Indiana Jones is a prime example.
Harrison Ford has been
Harrison Ford. Yeah, and then I was looking like Indiana Jones 5 is an abomination. It is just absolute dog barf, all in our lap about like here's this, your girl boss, take a seat, old man, because you're not masculine anymore still. And obviously everything that you used to do and were known to do for the first 3 movies, is irrelevant. Because the time of the women,
hurry up and die,
is here.
Yep.
So exactly.
I could argue that the biggest disgrace in modern masculinity is the fandoms. There's a lot of 40-year-old men that are still children, and I need to see my Star Wars, and I need to keep having my toy that I had when I was a kid must always exist. The denial of the reality that all good things come to an end, and that having something for a limited amount of time, it's available and here it is, and then it's gone. You may mourn its loss, but that's also why it's valuable. And the depth of the mourning that you have kind of indicates the value of the thing that you lost. And you have to go through adversity and loss in order to become a man, an adult, period. Whether man or woman, that if you haven't gone through adversity, and if you haven't recognized that certain things of value were lost or only exist for a certain time and then they're gone, right? The I must go back to my youth. What the fuck are you talking about? I mean, I'm an adult now. I'm not a child, and I don't have magic time machine, and I damn sure don't want to remain in permanent adolescence. So put down childish things, put them away. They were meant for a certain time. They impacted you, but move on. And we have a lot of people who haven't done that. And part of what you can kind of see from them, they're pretty consistent. If they're married, they definitely don't have children. Most of the time, they're not actually married. They don't have children, so they don't have an investment in the future. And so they never really, there is nothing like having a child to have the adult fairy come and knock on your door and answer the door and take her gifts. Because if you don't, you end up with, the childless, the children running around that have no fathers. And boy, how has that been turning out?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's right.
Yeah, that's definitely a good point. Get the Master Goa for $5.
All right.
He's such a ham.
Everyone forgets the other big Christmas movie, Eyes Wide Shut. I thought you were going to say Lethal Weapon, which is also a Christmas movie.
It is.
But Eyes Wide Shut, that's
oh yeah.
I mean, there were definitely some stockings that got stuffed in that movie. Yeah.
It was
okay, yeah.
And Ho 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 was definitely in effect.
Yeah. An Australian nar.
No.
What are your thoughts on Big Trouble in Little China? I'm just here to support Cine. We're all here to support Cine. Yeah, I mean, I enjoy it.
I mean, Jack Burton is fantastic. This is the man that is blessedly free of awareness of what's going on around him, especially when it regards him. He is living his fantasy of being John Wayne.
Yep.
And his reality distortion field is so strong that it actually affects people around him. That his friends think that he's a hero or whatever, when he's a fuck up of biblical proportions. He does have certain skills. It's all about the timing, and he is dead around on that. But he is the walking. He's like, okay, fake it till you make it. Except he doesn't realize he's faking it.
We could talk about it more here on, I suppose.
I think he has the most one-liners in any one movie.
In
Big Trouble in China. I mean, he out one-liners Arnold in that fucking movie. It's just the whole film is one-liners.
Oh, and they're fantastic. When they come and say, "Have you paid your dues?" Yes, sir. The check is in the mail.
Yeah, we could totally cover that.
Yeah.
At some point.
It's all Masculinity film.
I mean, listen, anytime Kurt Russell's in a movie, chances are there's going to be some sort of masculinity to it.
And very attractive era Kim Cattrall.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agreed. So who knows? You might just see us talking about it here at some point in more in depth in the future. So appreciate the $5. I think we could probably play this one. I think it's a good one.
Let's go blow this guy.
Away. Blow this guy away.
Whatever.
You really licked his ass.
Kicked his ass.
Kicked.
How to throw a slide clip in there.
Yeah, I love it. My kids, when they got to a certain age, usually like 12ish or something like that, we would have the John Carpenter marathon night, where they'd have some friends over, and then they would watch Christine, The Thing,
that's awesome.
Big Trouble in Little China, all of the good John Carpenter movies.
Where was I? I was.
I would always make spaghetti for them. I can't imagine why, especially if I was going to show them The Thing.
Well, that kind of explains the why.
I got that joke.
Yeah, that's an interesting thought there, Waylon.
I think again and also for fuck's sake, you're an 80-year-old man and you're getting high and trying to bang a much younger woman. What the fuck are you doing?
What was it? I remember one
Did
point.
did you miss your teenage years? You know, definitely you can't go back and redo them at the end. That's not how that works.
I left like for Captain America 4. He told Anthony Mackie like off stage, he's like, all right, but we have to roll camera. He's like, okay, let's go film this piece of shit. Like,
Yeah, Anthony Mackie just wanted that paycheck, that Marvel paycheck.
so did Harrison Ford.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, the difference is Harrison didn't run around trying to actually talk it up, or no, this is about America's bad. You know, we're talking about this is not Captain America, but America. That's not what he's really about.
I guarantee
Harrison
you,
been like, I don't care.
Yeah, I guarantee if you asked what Captain America's real name is, he'd be like, "Does it look like I give a damn?"
It looks like I give a shit.
Like, I'll give you a hint, Mr. Ford. It's Steve.
Yeah, I don't care.
I don't care. Steve, who gives a damn?
Was his name on the check?
Yeah. Steve Disney. I don't know. And then later in the night, he'd be like, Rogers. Oh yeah. Anyway, I'm going to sleep.
Yeah.
Let me hit this J and go to sleep.
Let me toke up one more time.
I read every single issue of Red Hulk and Marvel Comics, and you cast an 80-year-old Harrison Ford to be the fucking Red Hulk. Like,
it's so. I mean, this just shows you how off base they've been.
They cast 80-year-old Harrison Ford to play Indy. What the fuck?
Yeah. Zax might be onto something here, though. It's one person, Justin Trudeau. He destroyed your country.
I mean, to be fair, it's Canada because they elected that putz.
Well, now he's trying to destroy Katy Perry, just in a different way.
Well, it can't all be bad though.
Oof. Oh, that's right. Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom separated, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
You're good for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy for him.
He can do better.
I heard he was a great house husband.
Yeah, she always just kind of seemed like she was a little bit crazy.
A little bit, you think?
By a little bit, I mean a lot bit crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, that is someone who definitely took advantage of her breast privileges.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Of course,
I have tits, so listen to me sing. I mean, all right, if I get to look at
Yeah.
them while you're singing, all right.
That's a problem with them.
Oh God.
Time comes for us all, though, huh?
Yeah, gravity comes and oh, those assets do have an expiration date, don't they, honey? Oh, isn't that too bad?
Do you see Jennifer Lawrence did that for her next film? She had her second kid. She said, before I do a topless scene again, I have to get these worked on because gravity came for me at 30. I'm like, holy shit. At least she admitted it then.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like she has huge knockers or anything like that, but hey, you know.
She said,
Well,
baby.
good on her.
Yeah, good on her.
Yeah.
I mean, or is it though? I mean, she's 30 and she has to get that like.
I mean, at least she admits to it though. I'll give her that.
Yeah.
Oh,
The problem is depending on how much lift that is, you'd be like, okay, well, they look good. The problem is you don't have any feeling anymore because they had to cut all the nerves.
She don't care.
Yeah, that's that's not much of a trade. It's like okay, I bought a 427 Cobra, and it's just going to sit in my garage, and I'm going to look at it. What the fuck are you talking about? You drive that thing.
No more strong men. I blame Lovett as always. No man can handle that voice.
I can handle Lovett's voice.
No, we can handle it for 38 seconds, and then that's about all we need. So, Lovett is a good woman.
Good news is the refractory period means that I can listen for hours. So before the next time,
we have rechargeable batteries.
Yeah. Fortunately, they take a lot longer to recharge than they used to. When I was a teenager, it was more like a fusion power source. It was just continuous
so,
power all the time.
Saiyan.
Yeah.
Zach's right. Talk more boobs.
Still
out there in Hollywood.
Rumor has it as Harrison Ford is going to play in the live action up movie. Yeah,
It wouldn't surprise me.
I agree. I saw it just a second ago too. The fact that what was it? This one right here from Crowbacks. 85 is so bad it makes you pause and go, was Crystal Skull really that bad, dude? And it's so funny you say that, Crowbacks, because I didn't go see Indy 5 in theaters because I saw the trailer and I saw like one or two people talk about it. I think it was like I think it was Drunk 3PO because I know he's a big Indiana Jones fan. And when I saw and heard what he said, I'm like, if Drunk 3PO is saying this kind of stuff about it, then I sure as hell won't want to go see it in theaters. I waited till it came out on the free streaming services, if you will.
Yes, Disney Plus.
Yeah, Disney Plus and
plus.
And I couldn't even finish the whole movie. I legit sat here and got frustrated.
Yeah, like rage quit the movie
yeah,
several times.
Yeah. I'm like, well, I'll go back and finish it later because this is bullshit. And like, you know, fucking control Q that shit. Like, just I can't deal with this anymore. It's terrible. I'm like, this is what you look what you did to my boy. You fucking massacred Indiana Jones.
Yeah. I mean, the problem is I already seen Crystal Skull, so they'd done it, and so I was used to it. Also
but
saw
that's
Temple of Dumb. That was also shit.
Well, it's like I go back and I watched Crystal Skull, and it's like, okay, yeah, you know, obviously the beginning part of that movie is like okay, and it's the second half of that movie that's just utterly retarded still. But there's part of that movie that I don't mind. It's like you had something there.
Well, the premise was shit because again, this is Spielberg was basically like, okay, George, we'll do whatever you want, which is always a terrible idea. And you can tell George got to do whatever he wants, and it was shit.
I know. I have a whole new respect for refrigerators now.
Yeah, the nuclear.
Cast iron fridges, boy, the fucking
lead lined.
Oh man,
so bad.
The hilarious thing is that like of that era, if it had closed the fridge, it wouldn't have never opened because they had locking doors.
Oh yeah, I think I even asked that question because my grandparents used to have an old one like that.
Yep.
I don't know, Zach. That's a good question.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of undead. I mean, he's not technically dead. He's not really alive. He's kind of in that shadow realm.
I heard the indie game was good aside from that one line that made its way around the internet.
Saw people play it. No, it wasn't. I mean, if much like movies nowadays, if you're willing to lower your standards because here's the slop that they offer you, okay. But
you got to remember they are though, because they've been starved for so long that they're just going to be like, you know what? This isn't, like Crow said, this isn't as bad as Crystal Skull. So, you know, that's okay.
Yeah, that's bullshit. I mean, again, the never do I go back and go, you know what? Crystal Skull isn't so bad now. No, it's bad. It was always bad. It'll be bad. It'll be, you know, forever and ever. Amen. The fact that they made something worse,
yeah,
is well, congratulations, yeah, little retarded boy. But no, that bad shit doesn't get upgraded because you made worse shit.
Yeah,
right. I was like, okay, well, you know, you got a D- on this paper, but because this one was an F, I'm going to bump that up to a C. No,
right. The grading curve just somehow kind of just starts to go up.
I ain't grading your ass on a curve.
That's why No Child Left Behind was a terrible idea.
Among many things.
I mean, it's very similar to with the Predator franchise now, right? You know, because Badlands was so bad. But before that, we all saw Killer of Killers and was like, okay, this is terrible cock. And before that, when we had Prey, and you go back and when you watch, you know, Killer of Killers.
There's only one good Predator movie. This is what when Niat was like, "We're going to do the Predator and Alien franchises," and I was like, "My brother in Christ, do you actually remember?"
Niat hates all of us.
What's going on with this? And he's like, "No, this is all right." And I was like, "Oh, I can't wait." And so, yeah, when he's watching it, he's like, "Why the fuck did I like this as a kid?" And I was like, "You're beating up your own inner child. I love it. Doing my work for me."
Yeah.
So I think Predator 2 was fun. He's like, "A fucking alien."
I mean, I went back and watched
the best part of Predator 2 is the part where there isn't a predator.
Yeah.
King Willie and the Jamaican voodoo posse, old Scorpio.
You know, I did have a question. Do you think, and I firmly believe this, do you think Rambo could have survived the Predator?
That's good.
Well, I mean, if you're talking about the later ones, yes, because he can survive anything in those because he's a cartoon. The in First Blood,
I don't know. Like, if you're talking like First Blood,
the problem is that he has to be able to recognize the predator, that what it is, and that it's out there in order to do that. And it took Dutch, losing a number of
Whole squad,
team members before they even recognized what it was that they were fighting, right? And so that's the what's the cost, to gain the knowledge necessary to be able to to go after it.
Excellent. Well, like if you saw they were attacking that miniature, weekend warriors, right?
Yeah.
You'd get like a general sense of what's going on.
Yeah. If he could, again, if it's because what has to happen, he has to learn some way. People are probably going to have to die for that to happen.
Yeah,
but the fact that it's just him alone, well, it can't be him. So he has to see it. He has to witness it in some way, attacking some other people, and then he'd probably go on the hunt for it.
Yeah, I'd probably say that Rambo in the first film, he's better equipped than Dutch would be. That's the premise. The premise. What Troutman just breaks apart what Rambo is, and he's more, I'd say, combat hardened than Dutch. We don't know too much of Dutch's backstory, but like we know all Rambo's backstory.
Well, we know Dutch served in the Vietnam War because him and Dylan were in Hue at the same time.
Yeah.
Which probably would have been 68 during the Tet Offensive. They've clearly been in other places. Again, the remember Afghanistan? I'm trying to forget. That is a team of guys who have like been continually fighting, and they walk in with a lot of equipment.
Yeah.
Right. Rambo is he has a knife.
Niffy.
Yeah.
That's not a knife.
That's
it is, but
yeah.
No, that's a good question, Vinny, because
I love the line of that too. What do you do in a hunt? What do you hunt with a knife? Name it.
I think in First Blood he would have, I think John would have struggled a bit. But if it was one of those moments where he could escape and then enter part 2 and then he faces the predator.
In part 2, he could just kick its ass with his eyebrow or something.
Even in First Blood, though, the whole premise of the film was actually he's holding back, because like even for Tassel, multiple times he could kill at any point. He could kill all of them. So
could have killed you, kill all of you.
Yeah. So if he's actually fighting the predator, that's also a question. I guess the first film he's not being Rambo, and that's even Troutman says. You guys are lucky he's not the Rambo I know. That's the point of the film.
Yeah.
I think, it is interesting too, because if you think about in Predator, where the Yautja has already killed a whole crew before Dutch and company arrives, right? Hopper, what was Jim Hopper doing here now? Tell me now, Dylan. And obviously, it's watching them ever since that moment, and it's learning. It's just sort of obviously playing with them, and because it has that power, and it could have taken them out at any point in time. It just tries to, be maybe a little methodical in whatever it deems to be fun with like the hunt itself. And it's not until Dutch has to go through extensive loss and almost die to figure out what he's actually up against. And it's not, obviously, as we all know,
the acquisition of knowledge is pretty expensive for him.
Right. Yeah. It's knowledge that gives him the upper hand, and then he can apply that knowledge with the skills that he has. Again, you figure at the end, okay, Arnold has a knife, a couple of grenade shells, and so he's got gunpowder, and that's it. Everything else he uses from what he has in his surroundings, and obviously,
which would have been perfect for Rambo, because again, he's used to fighting asymmetrical warfare, and he's just out of Vietnam, so all of that is still pretty fresh. I think again, it's the how do they acquire the knowledge in order to be able to understand what it is that they're fighting.
Yeah, that's a good point, Sol. the predator has been hunting there for years, since there's stories that go way back to Anna says from the hot summers. Guess Dutch was the only real challenge in that area.
Well, I mean, it was taking challenges. Dutch just happens to again, the training he has the good sense to not just go, this is the world, and because I understand it, he is able to step back and go, okay, this is what I'm seeing, and yeah, it sounds crazy, but what I'm seeing is what I'm seeing, and accepting that information, and then just dealing with the world as it is, and also that again, he was able to acquire knowledge very expensively that others may not have had the chance to.
Yeah, plus, dare I say too, like even one of the best lines, if it bleeds, we can kill it. Arnold's not calling this thing a demon or some kind of a spirit or ghost. He knows it's something real. It can bleed. It's tangible. Yeah. Versus like older generations will call this thing, well, come on. In our country, we used to burn women at the stake, calling them witches. It's not hard to believe. The older generations will call this thing.
And I hope that time can come again.
Yeah. I can imagine 100 years ago, they would have called this thing some kind of a demon from God or something from hell.
Well, and that's, again, you understand, we much of like, our myths and
hell yeah, Rex,
and beliefs and religions and all that are based on trying to explain a world where we don't have complete information, right? And it's one of the things that it really pissed me off, how they butt fumbled Prey, because Prey very much could have been about, okay, you're going after the Comanche. First of all, let's have some fucking men. Stop this. But how would the Comanche understand the Predator, given their myths and religious beliefs and understanding of the world, right? And there is going to be something that would be a parallel to that, right? Whether it's the trickster because he can hide and then come out and all that, right? So is it Coyote? Is it something else, right? And using that kind of understanding to then give them a plan of attack or he inspires them to do something, right? I mean, the for fuck's sake, a fan-made Predator short on YouTube set in the Middle Ages does it fucking better. Where you have a Muslim who was a captive, and he understands it as a jinn and explains it as such. And because of the way, again, is if you can conceptualize it, and as long as that concept matches up close enough, that's useful, right? I don't have to know that it's an alien from some other planet. It's got magic plasma cannons and all that shit, right? If I can come up with an explanation that is sufficient to explain it and gives me a means to attack it, then that's what you do, right? That's the way you should do it, like going back in history, where you go back, if you're going back to the Vikings, then it's a frost giant of some kind, or it's this, or it's it's this child of Loki, and that's how you understand it. But also because of the tales you tell and your mythos, there's a story about how you defeat them or the weakness that they have, and does that match up?
I feel like, to your point, Goodwin, like they really could have made Killer of Killers a trilogy and standalone movies by adhering to the principle that started the IP off to begin with, right? Like but the fact that you have Yautja's coming to extreme cold climates, it's just like,
only in the hottest months in Norway when the snow is falling. What the fuck are we talking about?
It's like, clearly you don't know and you didn't do your homework or your research. So right then and there, like, you're automatically getting deducted points, because it just shows you literally don't care. I don't care how much you say to the fans and onto the media or whoever is taking the stupid fucking interview. Like, no, I'm a fan. No, you're not, because actions speak louder than words, and your words are dog shit. And if they would have actually, I'm not saying you can't do Vikings, but like you're saying, there's a correct way of doing it in a matter of speaking that would allow them to maybe they're traveling, they're exploring.
Yeah, I understand Vikings made it to the Mediterranean and other areas, so they set it appropriately.
Yeah, they definitely have made it to warmer climates. So like there are ways to have made that story you could fulfill that story and actually say like, well, we when the time we traveled here, we were attacked by a child of Loki, and we're going to go back there again because we need to defeat it, right? And they don't know what it is. It's not being called something. So again, like saying it's a djinn makes perfect sense, right? Like you have to align with the correct mythos, and it's unfortunate that the Killer of Killers used samurai because it was something I wanted to see like in feudal Japan for so long, and a live action version of that. But now I don't want to see any more live action.
For the
Predator
review,
movies.
please don't show me any of that.
Yeah, like just stop. You're digging your grave even further than it could ever have been dug to begin with. But there was the question that Waylon says, who could if Rama could beat Naru?
Of course not.
Which no, because I think Naru would probably have the stronger plot armor.
Yeah.
That John
and she's
Rambo-
female.
Right, exactly. Oh, look, the older brother that should have been the main protagonist that actually defeats this Yautja, doesn't. Well, let's give it to the smaller, less experienced, weaker female character. Because why? As Cindy said it, female character.
Yeah, Trachtenberg is. I guess I can't be disappointed in his masculinity because I never believed he had any.
Yeah.
But certainly giving a putz like that the keys to Predator was a bad decision.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate because it's like you think like, oh, Prey's not that bad of a movie because we've got 2 shit movies in a row, and you go back and you're like, no, it's still a bad movie.
It's shit.
And now I liked the design of that Yautja in the movie.
Jeremy?
Yeah. Are we calling that one Jeremy?
Jeremy, the special needs Predator?
Yeah, he's been called it for a couple years now.
Not in The Predator. In Prey. In Prey.
Yeah, that's Jeremy, the special needs Predator.
I thought we were calling Jeremy.
You can tell that the other Predators were like, okay, we're getting sick of Jeremy. Let's just drop him the fuck off.
Yeah.
All right, have fun, Jeremy. Bye. And then they take away.
I think
and then Jeremy runs around.
What shows how much of a badass Naru is because she's so skillful and so knowledgeable that he kills himself.
Yeah.
That's the product of the film. She's like, I don't even have to kill him because I'm so badass that like he's just gonna off himself in front of
he'll
her.
kick his own ass.
Yeah, I was amazed by this.
Well, and that's very much like the Predator, where the guy shoots himself in the head with the plasma cannon.
I liked the design. I didn't say I liked the character of him because he can't even beat a fucking bear.
And that was so great.
Well, he does. The problem is the bear's distracted by Naru because of course.
Exactly. Yeah.
The first Yautja wouldn't have let that happen. He would have killed Naru and then killed the bear.
That's because he wasn't special needs Predator like Jeremy.
He worked out right. And when you see a Yautja shoulder press a fucking 1,200-pound animal, no problem, then get beat up by a 105-pound girl. That's physics.
Happens all the time.
It's how shoulder pressing is pretty hard. Most people can't shoulder press a good ton, which he does easily. A bear, but
I'll say like
3/4 of a ton anyway. Yeah.
I've been trying to work on my shoulder press, my standing. And again, like it's harder to do.
You start with black bears
presses
first before you move on to grizzly bears.
Yeah.
You got to pace yourself. Build up to that.
Yeah. It's crazy how the weight difference, it just in bears alone, but also like to do that and then to get defeated.
Yeah.
It'd be like saying if
you had like Ronnie Coleman losing a fight to like a 5-year-old.
Or I was gonna say what's his face?
Look, if it was a 3-year-old, I might bet on the 3-year-old because they have a way of kicking you in the nuts in ways that you never anticipated.
Just that unexpected angle.
Yeah.
I should edit that now. Jeremy and Predator.
What's that way, bro? How you doing, man? A man who does not appreciate melons, go find a banana.
That's true. That's ancient wisdom right there.
Yep. Agreed. 40 checkers. Yeah, I'd say like a good comparison to would be like Thor Bjornsson, right? Guy who plays Mountain, who has the world's heaviest deadlift record again, because he beat his own record. He's like 6'9", and can obviously deadlift well over half a ton. The Predator lifted that, in prey over, so as Blue was saying, but for him he would get defeated by like a kindergartner, essentially, is what was the comparison is in prey, to a female kindergartner, not even a boy, a girl at that point.
I mean, we did see Home Alone, so we understand that children can be very dangerous.
That's true. Micro machines,
yeah.
I was thinking,
BB guns.
She didn't beat Jeremy hand-to-hand fights. She didn't beat him with her fist. She beat him with like intimidation. Yeah, it's like she's like, Jeremy, shoot yourself, and he's like, you know what? I'm going to shoot myself in the head because that's how great you are, Naru. I'm like, awesome.
Exactly. Yeah.
What a skilled predator. What a skilled apex hunter that traveled light years from different planets to shoot himself in the fucking head.
That's why they made her war chief, because if you can get the enemy to just shoot themselves in the head, you're winning.
Yeah. One arm overhead press is easier than regular middle. That's what I've been doing.
We haven't know. How the fuck did the Pilgrims
with dumbbells
win take over America?
Well, she wasn't born yet, so they already had a head start on her.
Ironically, I did shoulders this morning, and I was doing single arm overhead press with dumbbells.
She did kick the French out of Canada, even though the Comanche were never in Canada.
That's true. Huh? Good point.
My my overhead press game has never been the strongest. I think my max standing was maybe like 185, like a while ago, and that was a pain in the dick. Not because it was I got kicked in the dick, but it was more so
worse than a pain in the dick if you decide to get a hernia from it. Waylon, I think it's clear that ladies would pick the Predator because look at all the Hibristophiles who send letters to serial killers and they were losing their shit over that guy. Was that last year or earlier this year?
They can fix him.
Yeah. Oh, he's so pretty. Look at him. He's so handsome. Whatever was like, but you crazy. He's in there for chopping up his girlfriend into pieces. Yeah, but she was deserving it. I could change him. He ain't met my pussy. Okay.
Yeah, Thor's girl, his wife, right? I think is very small. So, did Thor's dad check the weights again? Maybe. Bears. The Bears beat the Eagles. Lols. Philly.
Well, it's improvement. Bears don't harm humans. Come on, ask any woman. Bears are very peaceful animals.
Leon, who would win, Naru or Leon?
I mean, Naru, clearly.
Yeah.
I don't know. Leon's got that trans energy.
Trans
he does,
but
he doesn't have the magical native energy, even though he kind of cosplays as one because he grew up near one.
Is.
Yeah, he says he is like fucking what's her face, Elizabeth Warren.
Yeah.
He's like
Pocahontas.
It's like I'm 0.5% African too.
I have more native than he does.
I was going to say something inappropriate, but I didn't.
My maternal grandmother was half.
Nobody watching. Well, it's a good one said though. It's funny because all different mythologies, you do, Norse mythology or Greek or Catholics, American Indians do have their own religion and their own beliefs. It's amazing how we just keep forgetting that like there are mythical beings and
that they understand the world differently, and so that's what should have been done, but no.
And Vex is just attracted to Taylor Kitsch, and
I blame her.
I think is that her late? I think it's her latest.
Skarsgård is another
Skarsgård.
one.
Nosferatu,
Yeah. Rotting flesh.
That's right, Nosferatu.
Yep. Pennywise, sure.
Yep. Well, Leon gets wet with water, he'll give up.
That's true. Yeah. Yep.
That's true. This Leon has tism strength.
I mean, he has the power of tarred rage. The problem is that when he engages in that, he tends to kick his own ass, and then we kind of sit and laugh at him about it.
Yeah, I can see now we're getting Leon to kill himself.
Yeah, I mean, he does love Wicked.
What?
He loves Wicked.
Who does?
Leon.
Leon
Get the
does love
fuck
Wicked.
out of here.
He does.
No.
He does.
He's read the book. He's seen the play. Yeah, he's theater
Yes.
kid. He's a theater kid.
I like that Nick X surprised.
Did you
blowing his
see?
mind.
He went in tard rage mode over Wicked on Niad's stream.
Where the fuck have I been to hear this?
Yeah, he went after Price of Reason because Price was like, I didn't like this. It was there was a problem. And there was this and that, whatever. And Leon's like, that's just your politics. And I'm like, I'm sorry, you said what?
Oh man, I thought okay. I know we were talking about Wicked 2 like a week ago or so on Gooch's late night stream, and like him and Nadi were talking about going to see it, and I'm like, I feel like I would lose all the hair in my face and head and my chest if I somehow went to go see Wicked 2.
Yeah, I'd have to turn in my testicles to the nearest man.
Right. My man card's gone.
Yeah.
I can no longer, my gym memberships have been revoked. I can't drink whiskey anymore.
Yeah.
Right. Like you cannot watch football or hockey or anything like that.
I gotta go full vegan.
Yeah. I got to give up red meat and protein.
Yeah.
Become a real soy boy.
Right. Yeah. I had to start talking lighter now.
Yeah, you have to dress like a metrosexual.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to fucking wearing like handkerchiefs around my neck.
Yeah, an ascot.
Ascot.
I did want to see Wicked 2, but unfortunately, I can only sneak one of these in. If I can sneak 4 or 5 of these in, maybe Wicked 2, but just one, I'm like, that's not enough.
Yeah.
I wouldn't feel personally. I wouldn't feel right taking people's money to go watch that movie because I would probably just get super high or drunk and pass out. And
Blue,
just get,
I mean, I'll take Disney's money to go see it or something. That's fine.
right.
But
Blue,
it's
what you
a
need-
big check.
What you need to do is you got to go find an old pair, or like maybe they're coming back, but those old pair of Jinko jeans.
Jinko jeans.
Yeah, you can hide a lot of shit
That's
in
true,
those
too.
pants if you sew like pockets on the inside. I stole a lot of stuff when I was younger.
Yeah.
Just get some
Jinko jeans were
parachute
the
pants
shit.
and turn them inside out.
Did you used to wear Jinko jeans, Cindy?
Yeah, I did.
Hell yeah.
I know. I was dating a girl in high school.
What's up,
Baggy
Robin?
as fuck.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
And
so
yes, you could.
I used to dare like, hey, jump off this like high perch and see if you can float down to the ground. It never worked.
Listen, okay. I've heard that the book for Wicked. Again, I don't know. I know nothing of this. I just stuff I've seen is different than the movies. But then I've seen people say it's canon, and then like I'm like, obviously Oz didn't do it right. There's a lot of canonical issues.
Shut up! It's a good adaptation. It's stuck with the book, and that's all it takes. There, it's as close to Leon Tard Rage as I can get.
To say the least, Nick, you're not the target audience for Wicked.
You're damn right. Is Leon
Don't
what
feel bad, I'm
Matt
not
accuses
either.
DDL to be? Yes.
Yeah, theater kid. Yeah, try hard theater
Kid. Yeah. What was that, Cindy?
I said I have not, or I don't even remember now.
Rossi for $2. You left me out of that list for Vex. Oh, well, no, you're at the top of the list. You're at the top of the list, Rossi.
Yeah, if you would start wearing a Phantom of the Opera mask, Rossi, then that would really turn her on.
Sure, yeah.
And it would help hide the staph.
Grow a mustache too.
I don't know if the staph infection will allow him.
Yeah, I'd say, or if you just kind of look half dead, maybe just paint yourself pale, old or decrepit.
I mean, I've seen Rossi on camera. He's not going to do a lot of work on that.
Oh yeah, she got her head in the guy's lap all right. Yahoo.
Maybe she's sleepy.
I
maybe,
love that look.
Maybe Vex is sleepy.
It could be sleepy.
She does go to bed early.
She's getting older.
Is it a book or something? I guess it was a book first.
And
Yeah, it was like
play,
a book of the 90s and
Yeah.
the Broadway play and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's like Ass Clowns who, like, I saw the Andrew Lloyd Webber Phantom of the Opera. I love Phantom of the Opera, but you ain't even seen the movies. What the hell are you talking about? But I saw the play. Fuck off.
Well, supposedly they want to make a Wicked 3. They better do it soon before those 2 women die of, like, malnutrition.
It's gonna be all 2D animation if they're in it, because
yeah.
Forced to.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe next time you see Leon, just remind him that he likes Wicked.
Do the gay.
Yeah, talk shit on Wicked. Watch him go Chard Rage.
And then clip it.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
He had the late to join tonight. I guess he didn't want to, but
he has Moxie tonight.
Yeah.
There's enough time to get roasted for Wicked before that happens.
Sure.
Fair enough.
But yes, I agree. Was anyone really surprised by this?
No.
I knew Leon was like, I'm gonna start going back to the gym and all that.
That's just because he wants to look at the men.
Skies out, thighs out. Am I right?
No, you're a man.
I like to stand behind the Stairmaster.
Now you're a man. A man.
Do you have the other cut from that song now? You said you had it, but have you uploaded it?
I've not uploaded it.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
I can't wait to see that.
Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal.
Hey, Rossi, dumping all his money.
Cindy is wearing pants. Oh no, the blue hair's gotten to her. She's
No,
got
no. She used to. She used to.
Used to. Past tense.
I wear shorts now.
As a woman should. No,
Short shorts. Daisy Dukes.
Sundresses are all right.
I do have some.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, with
I would wear
Rossi's
Daisy
staff,
Dukes
he's
if
already
Daisy
gone.
Duke was in them.
It's true.
Oh, sorry, Roman. Plato's okay. I can't believe that's still the thing. The only play I've ever seen was I wanted to see God, what's it? The Book of Mormons. But that's it.
I think that's the only play I've seen in my lifetime. I just had my stomach surgery, and I still was gonna start popping stitches, laughing so fucking hard. And my mother's a diehard Catholic, and she was crying, laughing. Book of Mormon. Like,
I did see I did see the Lion King.
You've been hanging out with AJ too long.
Yeah, actually, that might be something I have up on AJ. I'm a bigger Lion King fan than you are. You're fake.
Jeez.
Fake as Tarzan.
To be fair, being bigger than AJ is no accomplishment.
Rossi for $5.
Perfect.
I got staph infection on my face for Avex, but more.
I mean,
for love.
If you didn't get pink eye, you ain't trying hard.
Yeah, Rossi, would you accept pink eye if it came from Vex?
Oh, I can see her farting on his face.
So can he. We're not going to see him for another 38 seconds.
Well, Sunday I had her laughing because she's like, "Hey guys, I'm streaming now. I'll have a bra on." I'm like, "Yeah, I can see Rossi in the background collapsing."
That's what actually cured Rossi's food poisoning.
Oh man. I think it's maybe appropriate for you, Rossi. Hang on.
Here lies the body of Mary Lee. Died at the age of 103. For 15 years, she kept her virginity. Not a bad record for this vicinity.
What a legend!
God, we need to get the clip from Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, where it was like, "I'm not gay, but this guy, he loves the cock."
Yeah.
Yes, he certainly looks insatiable.
Yeah,
I gotta get that one.
Okay,
The end didn't miss a lick in It's Raining Men.
Yeah.
The ha gay is the same as hey, he likes to pretty much. Pretty much. Would you get eye chlamydia?
Not again.
Yeah, not again.
Once was enough.
What's Bible?
What is Bible?
It's
Am I-
Bibble.
Bibble.
Yes. What are
That-
Bibble?
That and oh god, what you call it? After Prometheus. I'm like, alien convent.
Yeah. Watching Alien. She actually, that wasn't a typo. She said that.
She said that.
So we're watching Alien Convent. I was like, oh, I watched the wrong movie. I didn't realize I needed to go on the hub to cover this one. That's
I have to say, those were two of the best Nadia moments in the history of YouTube.
Nadia has a very passive aggressive relationship with the English language. If you watch her streams, and if she's reading an article, oh, that's comedy gold. Occasionally the super chats will mess it up.
That was very true.
Who knows? Niat's last stream, I said, Niat, when you do you watch Velocipaster, you better have Nadia on that fucking panel.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? I might have to do it at some point. Maybe in a particular month. We'll see. Pink Eye, what a deal. I'd lose a finger in Vex.
Damn. Right.
Oh, goodness. That roast beef.
Damn.
It is.
She
He loves
said
the
that.
Arby's. Look, Rex, I apologize to you for that.
Oh god, what clip can I play for you?
Well, I can't wait to hear that clip.
Start getting brown busty women for Rossi.
You need a clip of Vex.
I do. I know
Oh
there's been some
God, you
good
need
ones.
to go back to the one where she was on Gooch's stream and was bouncing around
Yes,
trying to get subs and
I watched that one.
She had her camera on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, and was like wearing a tank
Yes.
top and was bouncing and jumping around. Oh yeah, yeah.
I gotta find that.
She was like, "This is for Gooch. We need to get him subs. We need to do this."
10
And oh yeah,
it's at least 10 times she's like this, and like
yeah,
Hell yeah.
I was fucking watching it live, dying laughing.
yeah. It was hilarious.
Yeah, hold on. I have someone here that can do that.
Oh.
There you go. I mean, that's nice, but
Yeah, it doesn't do for everyone.
Yeah, Vex was getting downright athletic. I mean, she was getting some air on that chair when she was bouncing. It was
yeah.
What the fuck, Vex? You holding out on me?
That's a workout for the day. You know, that's the two big dumbbells bouncing up and down.
Yeah.
Bless her chest.
I believe it already has been blessed.
You're blessed her lower back for that workout.
Oh yeah. She has abs on her back for that.
Oh jeez.
That's an 8-pack.
Rossi, this one's for you.
This stuff will make you a goddamn sexual tyrannosaurus, just like me.
I will find it, Rossi, because I
just like me.
Boobs will make you a sexual tyrannosaurus.
It'll make you think you are.
That's true.
And then it'll give you whiskey dick, and you
Find the clip. God.
Again, that's on it's on Gooch's channel.
Remember what stream it was?
It's been
it wasn't late night.
I think it was when they were doing the sci-fi animated one with Price of Reason. Oh god, that French one that was on Max.
Oh, you mean
Scavengers
Reign.
Scavengers Reign. I think that's what it was.
I'll do some hunting here.
We need the clip of when Vex discovered what a Blumpkin is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There was one stream. It was fairly recent. I forget if it was. I want to say it was on. Yeah, was it a Tuesday stream? I don't remember if it was during Alien Earth. Where she had the what I referred to as a Vexgasm, because she was like, oh. She like freaked out.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like,
Where she goes,
remember that?
yeah. Yep.
I was like, Vex, did you sit on something?
Yeah,
or
whoa,
what?
hey.
Like, it didn't
Getting
tell
awfully
us.
excited about this.
Yeah.
Calm down.
God, yeah. I want to say it was during Alien Earth.
I think, but I think it was when we were watching it. I don't think it was.
Yeah, it was when we were actually watching the episode live.
We desperately needed to record some of those sessions.
Yeah, I still have the 8th one, the finale recorded.
Yeah,
I think I can upload that still as a members only and not have any copyright bullshit happened.
Possibly.
So, Rossi says, "Where is this stream for question marks?" Link up, bro.
Seek and ye shall find, Rossi.
We got you, Rossi. We got you.
Seek and ye shall
I agree.
find.
Brilliant. I'll have to
I
get
have
that.
pointed. I have told you the way.
Yeah. Why is that a thing? That was definitely one of the best streams, for sure.
Yeah, that was Nick's birthday stream.
Yes. That was a bunch of hilarious.
We had some
moments.
people looking up some shit.
Yeah, we did. There was a lot. Who else? Oh, well, it was after that Hosty did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
I told him,
things.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
And I might as well have just commanded him to do it because he immediately did it when I said, don't do that.
You might as well at that point, you know?
Yeah, I mean.
You see you found it, Blue?
Give me a second. It's definitely Scavenger's Ram. Yeah, I'm close. I can
He's honing in on it, Rossi. He's honing in on the prize.
You just look for the tank top, and then you got to find the moment where she's doing the subscriber drive.
Yeah, you know, I was reading the comment. Okay, I think the other thing too, there's some of these movies that have come out this year, and I was talking with Gord about this just in TV shows, but also thinking about it in movies, because I'm like, I really feel like I haven't seen a lot of movies. There were movies I wanted to see, but I didn't end up seeing, or I didn't see them in the theaters, just because there was no desire to go. And you know, when people are like, I want the theater experience. I almost said I want the cine experience, which, I mean, who wouldn't?
Right.
But like,
I'd much rather do that in the theater.
Right, exactly. But like the
if I
theater
combine
experience,
the two, well, then we're talking.
Hell yeah.
But it's got to be one of those Art Deco movie palaces.
Right. But it's like, man, there's nothing that is compelling me about this movie to go spend $20 by myself to go watch this movie, right? And that's not buying any concession. That's just for your average ticket price. And you know, maybe I spend 16 and change during a matinee, you know, at a good theater, and and I get it for what most of us do here on YouTube, whether we make videos about it, we talk about it on stream, to provide context and content. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't want to contribute, and that's the part for me where I'm more of a rebel. There's people out there, again, I'm not. It's like one of those things where you do what you want to do with your money, right? I'm not going to tell you can't go to the theater, but if you're really all about trying to make a difference and make a point that I'm not going to see your movie because it fucking sucks donkey dick, then this $20 I've got right here ain't going to contribute to your fund. Sorry. I'm going to be that hard ass rebel with actually being punk rock and saying fuck off, and not this James Gunn bullshit, or, you know, saying Pink Floyd is punk rock. You know, I'm going to say, no, I'm actually not going to go see your movie. I'll see your movie by other means. That's being a rebel. That's being punk rock. And you could still do so within a given time frame of a weekend to do that. And exactly. Soul Assassin, $20 is $20, right? Yeah. I could spend that $20 far in a number of ways far better, right?
Yeah, not only that, but I can damn sure spend those 2 hours in better ways.
Yeah. And I was going to say, and the biggest thing that's more value than money, time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because a lot of us, especially as you get older and you get busier, you have a lot more shit going on in life, time becomes the ultimate currency that, you know, you can make $20 back, right? You can make your money back most of the time, but you can't make time back. And obviously, it's one thing if you're going to sit here and watch it and, go, well, I'm sure as hell glad I didn't spend $20 going to see Badlands in the theater, right? Or a number of other movies. Because
I regret that 90 minutes I spent watching it.
Right. Yeah. Now sitting here and watching it and then just, again, having to pause it and then get up and do other things and tell myself I got to do it just in case I either decide to make a video on it or talk about it on stream. Which I did neither because I'd say same thing. Like I get making videos out of it, but I just didn't have time to do it either. And then there again, if I'm not making money on it, then I'm not sure as I'll spend money on it. So I don't personally, again, I don't care if people want to go to the movies and make content because of that. But and I know there are good deals out there, right? If you have like the Regal Pass, because it makes the most sense to do those things. But it's just like to think about the movies out there that don't exist in this context where you see these characters that we want, or growing men, boys should aspire to be, and it's not to say, people need to be John McClane or a war veteran, who was a Green Beret. Like, by all means, join the armed forces, serve for your country. That is one of the most masculine things you could do. Obviously, hopefully you never have to be in a war. Hopefully you never have to lose your friends or a limb or your own life and make that sacrifice. But that's part of what the gig is when you sign up for it in the first place. That being said, it is, for the sake of, let's say, John McClane, right? You're never going to find yourself in a situation like him, but the things that he does can still be applied to our lives. I wouldn't say everyday lives, but our lives in general. And there's obviously a plethora of other movies out there that we can apply those things with, whether it's protecting people, standing up for yourself, going through.
12 Angry Men is an absolutely masculine movie because it's one person who goes, nope. I think that you're wrong, and not only am I not moving off of my position, I'm going to continuously bring up the points and answer your arguments and all that stuff and convince everybody else to do the right thing, right? And that's much more like the situations that we'll encounter in the real world. But the rarely do you have to throw hands or God forbid pull out a gun to solve a situation, but sometimes you do. So be aware and be prepared for that kind of thing, but more importantly, get used to just saying no. Right? No is a hell of a thing, or I don't agree, and that's it. You don't have to argue. You can simply say, I disagree.
Yeah, so as we good one say, Diabolical Soul, Scavenger's Raid, episode 8.
Yeah, I can't see the link on YouTube for some reason. Like, I can only.
Dude,
it's because he's not a mod.
Throw it in private chat, blue and all. Hold on, who's saying it?
We're at the 19-minute mark.
Freddie.
God bless her.
Freddie, as an example, ironically, I'm looking up tickets for this Thursday night for Friday night at Freddie's 2, right? And I don't know if you can see it here, but
scroll up.
It's basically $23.95 for one ticket for an adult ticket.
Oh my gosh!
That's why I said, Nick, on my channel.
At Regal.
That's why I said Regal. I have Regal Unlimited for $24.99 a month. But taking my kid to see Warfare, I seen Warfare in IMAX. Had I paid full price, IMAX is a special price, but it would have cost $50 to take my kid to see an IMAX showing of Warfare. But take away your standard pricing, I'm still paying $41 after taxes.
Yeah, and like I remember talking to Cannoli about it, like how
I didn't know that I was going to do that. I'm so sorry.
Oh my god!
I didn't know it was going to automatically be put on stage.
No one's complaining.
I love that. No one's complaining.
I'll give you the link with the actual time code.
I'm at the spot.
And not 19 minutes in.
Do you want to play it?
No, I didn't mean to interrupt. I was waiting for you to be done
Oh,
to play it.
yeah, no, I was just gonna say, like, and I remember talking to Cannoli about this. And Cannoli was mentioning in chat how, like, when he goes to the theater with his family and ticket prices, concessions, I mean, you're dropping over $100 easy. And it's like, if you want to go to the movies half a dozen times, I mean, dude, you're spending over $600.
I bought the Regal Pass in January because it was $40 for the year. But the thing is, this soda, no bullshit, this soda now is $11 with
That's
the Regal
crazy.
with the Regal stuff. I pay $5 for it. But again, this is $5 for with my Regal. So again, I figure January I see at least one movie a week, and that's during the course of the 12 months. But now this is
Good old days.
$11 So like, and that's just soda. Now I mentioned popcorn now is like $10. So
$3.50 for a ticket was the good old days.
I will pop the popcorn at home and sneak it in.
Well, that's what said Cindy. I got the with the snack saver now. I pay $4 for popcorn versus $10 for popcorn. So yeah,
wow.
But if you don't have the Regal Pass, yeah, I mean, if you're
how much is Regal Pass?
My Regal Pass is 20, say 23 a month. So, and that's why I got it for 23 a month, considering now one ticket price is $20 for one ticket. So for me, 23, like I can see 10 movies a day. Like it really is unlimited, which is why I show for, just because I'm like, hey guys, I see films because I'm paying 23. I'm paying $6 a week versus $20 for one fucking ticket.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think the pass will pay for itself, right? And it's sort of like one of those.
If you are just, I'm going to go see anything,
right,
then it works. But the problem is that I mean, I can happily go, yeah, I'll pay full ticket price because there might be one movie a year, maybe, that I'm actually willing to go see.
You're compelled.
I mean,
I gotta see this in theater.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Nick. And we're now in December, and I can say honestly, since January, I've seen about 100 films. Maybe, and I'm being generous, maybe 5 were actually worth fucking full price. Maybe, and I have to go. That'd be a heavy maybe. And actually, Frankenstein, because that was Netflix, so that wasn't technically a. So Frankenstein, I paid. I didn't go to Regal, went to a small theater. So, but probably 4 films this year. I would have told any one of you guys to pay for.
Master Goa says, we are all here for Sydney's red meat and donkey experience.
Gosh.
Donkey kick?
My mother ran over a donkey.
What?
2 of them. Oh, you didn't hear the story. Oh, it's a wild one. So my mother was out driving late at night, and 2 black donkeys wandered into the road.
Why they got to be black? Why they got to be black?
I know, right?
Specifically.
She hits both of them. One of them winds up in her engine. The other one is fine. It walks away and promptly gets hit by another car.
Oh, they had broken out of their fencing and were on the road. Yeah, my mother hit a steer doing that, and she's really lucky it didn't come in through the windshield. It managed to hit the A-pillar and kind of slide up.
Oh my gosh.
Steers and queers?
That steer was awfully queer after that.
Yes. Thank you, Master Gawa.
When I was 18 or 19, I was driving on some back roads with a buddy one night, and it's like midnight or so, and I'm hauling ass in a Mustang, and all of a sudden I was like, oh shit, there's a herd of cattle on the road because they had broke their fence, and we're just like standing there. And then I go zooming through and somehow managed to hit nothing. And we like stopped, and he was like, dude, what the fuck happened? And I was like, I don't know. I think we just like teleported through them, because there's no way I missed all of them, because there were at least 10 on that road, and I managed to touch none of them.
Jesus. I need to get. I need to be buff. Like, I don't know what men should be masculine. I'm not. I wish it doesn't offend me, but like missing muscles I don't have. Yeah, and obviously, like, you don't have to, because we've talked about other films on here, right? Like, I'd say
Henry Fonda ain't exactly stacked in Younger Men. Yeah,
right. Yeah, I mean, even just recently, right? Like, Bill the Butcher is not a jacked dude. Identity Lewis didn't get absolutely shredded.
Sebastian Hoff and John F. Kennedy in the retirement home weren't stacked, but
we mentioned earlier part one, but also in Sisu 2 is the part where the old man, I keep forgetting his name, has his shirt off. I can say one thing: Goodwin knows about that old man strength. He's got his shirt off. I'm more terrified of that old man in Sisu 2 than the Rock and Schwarzenegger combined. He just has that grip where it's like, he could pick up a fucking brick and like break it with his bare hand. And he's got like mostly an average farmer's like kind of build, but that he's got that old man jacked look where he's not like disturbingly built, but he's just like he's built like a brick shithouse,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the I've worked for a living to get this build.
100%.
Not I went to go lift weights and protein shakes and maybe shoot up some roids. And oh, by the way, my hands are probably as hard as a brick from all the work I've done.
Yeah, Goodwin knows. I've met men like that where actual laborers, actual iron workers, actual bricklayers. They have like the build of like, there's a certain guy who's 60 years old. He can't he's not the size of like Stallone or Schwarzenegger, but that man's 10 times more fucking terrifying. If he gets his hands on you, you're done.
Yeah, I got a cousin. So my hands, like if I have to buy gloves, they're between large and extra large for my hands, right? My cousin's hands are like a joint longer in the fingers, and his palm is probably 1.5 times the size of my hands. And all he's done is like worked on oil rigs and things like that, right? And so, if he grabs a hold of you, you are fucked.
Yeah. I always I've told Goodwin, Nick, to send you like offline prison stories, but I never forget one of my favorite ones is when I was in prison and seeing these two young kids, 18, 19 years old, blood guys, and 50-year-old fucking man. Dude was built like a fucking statue. Fuck you, old man, whoop your ass. This old man took these two kids into the bathroom, and we watched them 2-on-1 and beat the fucking brakes off these fucking two kids. 50 years old, at 2-on-1, beat the shit out of both of them. And like, fuck you, old man, what are you going to do? That old man strength, it was 50. And at the same time, we're just watching like, yeah, son, this ain't the streets where you pick up a fucking Glock or a knife. Like, this is actually hand-to-hand combat, and that old man strength is serious.
Yeah, it's a different game.
Watching this fucker in the yard do pull-ups, one-arm fucking pull-ups at 50. I'm like, that man, I'm not fucking with.
Well, I think it's a different time now. Men are much, much weaker than they used to be because, I'm joking about it in chat, but my mom's ready to throw down if you get an attitude with her. Like, she's got a cast on. She was ready to bludgeon a man in a Walmart parking lot for being an asshole. And this dude was huge. And it's just like, it was just a different time. People were raised in a different way.
Well, again, it was everybody's responsibility to call out bullshit because I mean, if you it's summer. You leave the house at 8 because your mom's like, go outside. Right. Yeah. And you don't play Nintendo. The only rule is be home when the street lights come on. Right. And so you just went. And the thing is, if somebody in town, an adult had a problem with you, they had permission to beat your ass, and then they would call your parents. And then your parents might bury you in the backyard because you're defective and you brought shame, and we'll just make another one because this one clearly has some problems. And so the idea of, and the other thing is grown men, when I was growing up, there was a better than even chance that they had fought in a war. Right. They had probably killed somebody far better than I would be. Right. Because it's like, at least that guy actually went through training, was doing something for his country. You're just a teenage fuck up. Right. So the idea of I'm going to swing on a grown man, hell no, because I had built-in survival instincts. Right. That when you're going through puberty and you're a teenage guy, right, and you're being led by your dick, the one thing you can depend on is your survival instincts. Yeah. Right. You may not have morality or reason or even basic rationality at times, but survival instincts will keep you in the good graces if you know that every man walking around is more than willing to drop your ass if you decide to play the fool. What you have now is a bunch of kids who have grown up fatherless and have grown up in a society where, well, you can't confront them as little babies and whatever. I was standing in line at a Tractor Supply, and behind me was an old farmer. He was probably in his early 70s, right? And in front of me was a woman, and then these 3 teenage kids that get in line ahead of her. And she kind of has a confused look, and I was like, at first I thought they were her kids, and then I was like, Miss, are they with you? And she was like, no. And so I just stepped up and I said, the back of the line is back there. Yeah, but this is quick and this and that, whatever. And I said, you can either go to the back of the line or we can go out in the parking lot. And I saw one start to bull up, and I kind of smiled. And then he thought better of it. He was like, oh, let me go back. And I get back in line, and the old farmer goes, I was about to do that myself. And I said, I know. I was trying to save them.
Yeah. Good wins the OG or the well, that was the wrong word.
Yeah,
He's the champ. Oh my goodness.
When I was at the bus company a year ago, like I'd pick up middle school kids. More than once they had to pull over the buses, not my bus because I didn't play that shit, but they had to call cops. Cops were arresting 11, 12 years old because they would throw stuff at the bus driver. They would fight them, try to like throw punches. I'm like, I remember to this day, I was 6 years old. I told a crossing guard, 6 years old, being smart, asked to kiss my butt. That was all it says, kiss my butt. When I got home, I think I still had the scars for saying kiss my butt.
Oh yeah. God help me if my neighbors had to call and go, you know, your son was kind of he was showing the red ass. He was getting a little out there. Oh, is that right? Well, you won't have that problem anymore. And then I will have a lot of problems.
Yeah, the way I see modern kids talk to the adults now, when I see an 11 or 12-year-old say things I won't see on Nick's stream, look at these kids and I'm like, I mean, you're lucky. If I wasn't on camera, I'd be putting you in the fucking hospital. But again, I'm looking at this 12-year-old. Like when I was 12, I wouldn't dare speak to it. Like not mention an adult, but like say a bus driver, a cab driver, like a fireman, a cop, like just the way we were raised. I'm like, I'm seeing these 12, 13-year-old kids. What'd you say to me, dude? Like,
oh, when I lived in California, there was a single mom. She had 3 kids. The oldest was a boy who was 13, and she had to go on a business trip. And so she asked if my wife could watch them, and my wife, sure, you know, because she watched, you know, our kids anyway. And so whatever. I was working at Netscape at the time, and I usually got home pretty late, 11:30 or midnight. And when I got home, my wife was still up. You have to understand, my wife at like 9 is already looking to go to bed. And if she sees a pillow, she'll fall asleep immediately. But she's up and she's worked up. And I'm like, what happened? Well, the 13-year-old boy was trying to get in the liquor cabinet. And she was like, no, that's not. And he is basically mouthing off or whatever. And I was like, is that right? Okay. So I walked over to their apartment and knocked on the door and woke them up. And I was like, I need to see your son right now. And so she went and got him. And I brought him out to a bench sitting in the commons area. And I said, put your ass on that bench. And he sits down. I said, are you under the delusion that you can kick my ass? No, you got a good sense of self-preservation, son. We're going to work with that. Understand, if you insult me, you and I am going to have a talk. You insult my wife, we're not talking. And he goes, what are you going to do? You're going to hit me? And I was like, that's exactly what I'll do. And I'll beat you until I'm tired of beating on you. So I called the cops and I was like, you got your phone on you? Because you ain't making it to that door.
Oh, yeah.
And his eyes kind of go. From then on, if he saw my wife, hello, Mrs. Gooder, how you doing, Mrs. Gooder? Oh, it's very fine. This is what every other woman or adult, you know, that he encountered, he'd be calling by their first name. But not my wife and not me.
And Goodwin knows me, and I talk all the time. I did almost 3 years in fucking prison. My father at 25, I still knew, and I wouldn't even dare test them waters. But like at 25, my dad, it wouldn't last. It wouldn't be a fucking 30-second fight. My dad would have fucking dropped me in 3 hits, not even questioning. Like I was more scared of dad than fucking. I would go to fucking prison again versus fighting my father.
Yeah, I'm convinced that if my dad was only 5'10" and a half, he always threw in the half. That was a low shit.
That was 5'11". So
yeah, he was 5'10" and maybe $160, right? I mean, I was bigger than he was when I was a freshman in high school. But I am convinced that if my dad was paralyzed from the upper lip down, he could whoop my ass with his eyebrow. And that's at a time when I was 6'4", 190.
Damn. Yeah, it was always the wait till your father gets home.
Oh my God.
Line that if I were to ever talk back to my mom,
yeah, go to your room and wait till your father's good. This is the longest 3 hours you're ever going to spend.
Yeah. I never knew what time meant until I heard those words. Waited.
Yeah.
With the door shut.
Eternity suddenly gained new significance.
Yeah.
I never forget picking up dad from DHL. Dad was working 16-hour shifts. Like, yeah, when your dad gets off work, we're gonna talk to your father. I remember like in the back seat pretending I was sleeping because just like the fear and the shaking, and just like when we get home, like, oh fuck.
Dude, I'll tell you what, there was one time, I remember how old I was. I might have been in, maybe I want to say maybe middle school. I wasn't in high school yet. So still making dumb mistakes and doing and saying dumb shit. But in my neighborhood growing up, we had like there were like a lot of kids that I grew up with because we used to play like, like football, soccer, manhunt, paintball, and like in these woods and we had a giant field in our neighborhood that was just perfect for it. It was kind of like how you have like the sand lot, but it was like, like we would just play, football and we just ride our bikes and play street hockey. And there was this one kid who looked like obviously shorter but slightly chubbier version of Chevy Chase. And I'm trying to remember what his damn name is, and I cannot for the life of me remember. I know I can still see the little chubby fuck's face. But he always, I want to say it was maybe Jacob, I forget, but I could be wrong. But he would always like start shit with other kids in the neighborhood. And he would never start shit with me though. Because he kind of knew that if he did, he'd probably get his ass beat. And not that I was like a violent kid or anything like that when I was younger. But it was just like, he always wanted to be cool with me. And it was at one point we were climbing these pine trees and he almost made one of my buddies fall out of the tree. And I got real pissed. And I was like, you do that again, I'm going to throw you in the fucking creek. And I'm going to throw your bike in the creek as well. I was like, no, you wouldn't. So I threw his bike in the creek and I said, you're next. And he started to cry. So then he somehow got his bike out of the creek. And my buddy's like, oh, you want to try and like, throwing shit at me again in the tree so I fall and break my neck. And the kid starts pedaling his bike away. And so I'm like, yo, let's chase him. We're going to pretend like we're chasing him.
Put the fear of God into him.
So we're chasing him and we're yelling at him, and I'm yelling like, some profanity. I don't remember exactly what I said, but lo and behold, with the spot we were at by like the side of these woods by the creek is where my parents' house was. And he goes one way, we go to our other friend's house, so we didn't go chase him. We were just kind of scaring him, as you said, Cindy. So we go to my other buddy Kyle's place, and we kind of sit down in his front yard, kind of joking like, hey, did you see that? Like, yeah. And then sure enough, I see my dad walking down the sidewalk, and he just looks at me and goes, get your bike and get your ass home. And I'm like, well, why, Dad? Gave me a look. I was like, oh, yes, sir.
Yeah.
I guys, I'll see you later. And then right as I was like getting ready to go past him, he grabbed my arm and I was like, oh no, you're walking with me the entire time. I was scared shitless.
Yeah.
I was scared shitless about what was about to happen to me. And I'm like, and my friends saw it too. I'm like, oh fuck. And sure enough, they got calls as well. So I wasn't the only one. But man, that
it was life, boy.
I saw the light just flash before my eyes.
It was the soap poisoning.
You guys remember fucking Christmas Story? Where you hear that? We heard that word from your father? No, he heard it from your son in the background. That's exactly what happened.
Oh man, I was like, never again. That happens.
From your son. And the good one said, and there was a thing with when you went to your mom's house too, your mother and your friend's house, your mother would call your friend's mother, and they knew where you were at all fucking times. and when you're coming home by a certain time. But yeah, just like it was, everybody knew everybody. Like, and good would say, like, if you don't ever disrespect your friend's mother, because not only will his mother beat your ass, and when you get home, you're walking to the second ass whooping.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I can absolutely attest to that.
Yeah.
I lived in a really small town in Missouri growing up, and everybody hung out at my mom, at my place with my mom. And she had mutual agreement from every parent in the neighborhood that she could whoop your ass if you stepped out of line.
Absolutely.
And then they'd get their ass whooped when they came home.
Yep. Yeah. Please beat my ass, but do not call my parents and tell them.
Yeah.
Because then the beating will be biblical.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I've told good ones, in my father's generation, that every generation's harder. And dad told me, he's like, because dad was born in 1951, where it's like, I fucked up. So grandpa, they're up on a reservation, but like, okay, so go in the backyard. Okay, pick out your stick. What? Pick out your stick. What's a stick for? That's a stick I'm going to beat your fucking ass with. And I was like, Dad, what happened if you pick up the smaller stick? He goes, oh no, if you pick the
you learned that the small stick was a bad idea because that thing was like a whip. It would crack the sound barrier.
They'd have the fucking tree in the backyard. He'd have to fucking pick out his own branch to give it to his fucking grandfather or grandmother and beat his fucking ass for fucking up in school. And I'm like, God.
Yep. My grandmother did that to me once, and the only tree they had was a willow tree.
Weeping willow.
Oh, that's hey, I'd looked at that tree and I'd be like, I'll cut you down someday.
Take a chainsaw to your ass.
Yeah.
No, I remember making the first mistake of trying to put my hand in the way, and I was like, nah, fuck that. I'll just take it.
I think the last time my dad spanked me, I was probably 13. I was already taller than he was, but I was probably about even with him on weight, maybe a little less.
Yeah.
And so it was assume the position, right? So you put your hands on the bed and and the belt is out. And you have to kind of like brace yourself. You get mentally prepared, whatever. And sadly, that first one hit a little before I was actually prepared, and I stood up. And my dad very quietly said, if you turn around, make the first one count.
Yeah.
And I was like, why in God's name am I standing up? Have I lost my mind? What's going on? And I immediately resumed the position, and we started the count again. All right, let's go right ahead.
Yeah, I had a similar.
I also had my mother spanking me at a time where it had no effect on me whatsoever because I was much bigger than she was and all that. And I decided to be a smartass and said it doesn't hurt. And then I heard, oh, really? Go to your room and wait till your father gets home. Oh, I have fucked up. I have fucked up. My dad came in and taught me the idea of method acting. And he explained, when your mother is beating you, you better act like your leg was cut off as here we go.
Yeah. I don't say Waylon. I know there was a time too when if I got bad grades, if I got C's, it was definitely one of those moments where I'm like, I would hear.
Oh, it was pure negotiation mode. The problem is they would talk to you for a long time, but you knew you were getting your ass beat at the end.
Oh yeah.
They dangled that little glimpse of hope, like maybe I can talk my way out. No, you can't.
And there was I would hear the the vase that had the different spatulas, right?
Mm-hmm.
I used to know I could hear it from the other room. Like I had like supersonic fucking hearing. The door would be closed. I could hear my mom take the wooden spatula out because I'm about to get my ass beat.
That's because that's a disturbance in the force.
Yeah. I just knew it was happening. Don't worry. Stop. Move your hand. It's gonna hurt me a lot more than it hurt you. I don't believe you.
Exactly. Yeah. Nope.
I'm sure you all know too. The spatula's a bitch.
Don't turn around.
The worst one, it was a fucking extension cord. That shit was worse than Indiana Jones's fucking whip, man.
Yeah.
The extension cords are fucking. Jesus Christ.
Oh no, my dad was Indiana Jones with a belt. Man, he would do the snap to make sure that it was. Oh yeah. Let me just make sure that it's good and flexible. Snap. Oh shit. Here we go.
Yeah, I wasn't like, well, not the same as a good one, but I made the mistake of turning 18 and mom, I got into her fucking face and she was drunk and that's boy. He's like, watch out for your mother's left hook. Yeah, I found out real quick, like how Mom's got a fucking hook behind her. And when I saw a flash of fucking white and fucking a couple black guys later, my mom is like half my size, but like I didn't see it. I'm like, I'm 18 now. I'm like, I made that mistake. I'm bigger than you. That don't mean shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I've seen my mom take on two full adult men, and she turned to me after the fight. She was like, "Just remember what I can do to you." And it's like, "Yep, no, I'm good."
Yep. No, Cindy's right. My grandmother was.
Tell me more.
My grandma was 4'11", and my grandfather was 6'5". He was terrified of that woman.
That was my grandfather, right? My great grandfather and my great grandmother. My great grandfather was 6'4", probably 220 pounds, and this is back in the 20s and 30s. So he just would have been a monster at the time.
Yeah,
and had huge hands. I know where my cousin gets his fucking hands from. I mean, I've got big hands, but he has monstrous hands. They're like baseball, catcher's mitts for hands. Yeah, literally. I mean, it's take your top knuckle and just add that to the end of my fingers, which are already pretty good size. I've got, I think, if you measure it like NFL size, I've got like 10 3/4 inch. His are probably bigger than Megatron's hands. They're huge. But my great grandfather was out on an oil well, and he was trying to start their Model T, and it was the old hand crank, and it backfired and it broke his forearm.
Oh shit!
And so they took him to the hospital, to get worked out. Well, my great uncle Jack was called to go get him, and so he gets him, and he says, "Take me back to the derrick." And Jack's like, "Well, Dad, they said you can't work." And he said, "I said, take me back." "Yes, sir." "Okay." Drive around. And he gets out, and my great grandfather went into the tool shed and got a sledgehammer and beat that Model T to pieces, and then went home. And so Jack pulls in, and my great grandma is, where the hell's the car at? And my great grandfather just walks in and sits down in his chair, and Jack is like, "Well, Dad destroyed it with a sledgehammer." And she turns around and just eats his ass up one side and down the other, and he just sat there and kind of smiled. But yeah, if she said jump, all of the boys, and none of those boys were less than 6 foot, were already in the air before she decided to say how high it was going to be.
Yeah,
that's funny.
It's just a whole different generation, and the guys nowadays had the macho. They want to call everything fucking woke. No, women were built differently. Like, I say famously,
women actually went through adversity as well. They weren't, totally coddled and oh, we can't do this. And it was like, no. I mean, women had to work, if not in a job, then damn sure at the house.
Oh,
right. And that was hard work.
Yeah.
You were washing clothes by hand.
Yeah, I mean, I've said famously, like, I hate like the past 20 years, the modern feminism, like, oh, women who sit home all day, it's like, that's so easy, it's not hard work. I'm like, did you know my grandmother? This woman could fucking bake, cook, sew, do band-aids, have clothes, have dinner, and whatever, fucking breakfast ready. But this woman was she was stronger than my grandfather. He was a Korean War veteran, and my grandmother she was the toughest person I've ever met in my lifetime, and she was a quote-unquote stay-at-home mom. Like you said, Jay, being a stay-at-home mom, that was harder than my grandfather going to work every day.
Well, that was when my wife and I were first married, we were talking about kids and all that. I was like, well, one of us is going to stay at home, and I make more money, so I guess I guess we can try and skip by on what you're going to make, but that's not going to work out. So she stayed at home, and people were like, oh, your wife doesn't work, and I was like, oh, trust me, you don't want that job. I've seen it. I don't want it. Yeah. I'm here instead.
Yeah.
The fact that her being up before my grandfather, having his fucking coffee and friggin' his breakfast ready, and have all the kids ready, and and she's from basically 5 a.m. until 7 p.m. That woman's on her fucking feet,
and
not moving. Yep. I'm like, holy shit, yeah, that's a different level.
Yeah, I mean, I've got one of my good friends. I mean, her husband works, more than full time, and but she supports 3 boys. And, I'm like, I don't know how you do it. I really don't, I mean, not they're well behaved, of course, because, they're raised well, because they're good parents, who grew up in a time similar to ours. So like they all know, they don't, their parents never played that game. Especially
Well,
since
I think one of the things that we have a problem with one is the absence of fathers. That's some shit. But also
Yes.
that we have parents who are so worried about, oh, I gotta have money for this and money for that, and I want to move up, be this, that, whatever, that, oh, we'll both work and we'll pay someone else to watch on them. I'm like, wait, what? Because if you look at like daycare and all that, it's cheaper to stay at home, and at least you are staying at home raising your child. And so, my wife was at home throughout our kids growing up. And I would look at like some of the other kids who was like, the both parents would be, well, we have to work this or whatever. I was like, no, you don't. You're choosing to because you want certain things, but you need to learn to delay gratification. And again, it's part of the idea of that we have people that are allegedly adults based on age, but they're not mentally. It's, I want instant gratification, or I want a thing. And it was like, the minute you had a kid, you stopped being number one. And if you didn't get that memo, then somebody fucked up, or you refused to sign for it.
Yeah,
that's on you.
Yeah, it is a problem though. I mean, with the parents, I agree with Soul Assassin, that just want to be their friend instead of their parent. Like,
yeah,
sorry.
Fuck that. I don't have 5-year-old friends because I'm not a creepy fuck.
He's right.
Being a parent there's a responsibility comes with that. And the job is to make sure that your kid is ready for adulthood and that they aren't dependent on you or anyone else, that they can actually go out in the world and blaze their own trail. And sometimes that means that you don't helicopter and go, oh, every little thing you do is wonderful. No, because again, I love you. I'm willing to tell you the truth, but also balance it a bit. The world doesn't give a fuck about you.
Yeah, you'll never be good enough to the world. And while you're good enough for me, always will be because you're my child. There's a right time and a place to say, is this good? No, it's not.
No.
Sometimes they need that criticism. They because like the world's not going to give it, or the world's going to give them that harsh criticism. The world's not going to be like, oh, you're so great, sweetheart. You did such a great job. Oh yeah, like this is wonderful, and that's all. I'll
why are you lying to your child? Because the world is going
don't
to
lie
be
to your child.
Brutally honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely don't have participation trophies in this house.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot like that, where, and I think that's like kids. I understand like not every kid or person growing up played sports, and I'm not saying you have to play sports to understand a thing or two. There is value obviously with playing sports or being something involved that has competition in it. It could be dancing, right?
Preferably something that has an objective measurement that's not a matter of taste or anything like that, right? That we both know who won.
Yep.
Because the score is on the board.
Yep. There's a defined winner.
It's not the judges, they liked a certain thing. If you do this, no. I want you beat me.
Yep.
I better get better.
Yep.
Yeah.
You have more. This person had more skill. I need to get more skill now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they tried harder, or they were just tougher, whatever it is. Okay, again, measure yourself against others.
Yeah, I mean, so we're going to talk about Rambo, but like another famous film, Rocky, and I feel like so many kids nowadays don't understand. You do understand watching Rocky, he loses, right?
But he doesn't, right? So one of the things that is very obvious with the last two generations, although it definitely started in Gen X, is they want to get to whatever the goal is. They don't understand the importance of the actual journey to get there. That is actually where you get all the value. That's where you grow. That's where you get better. That's where you push yourself and become a better person. Not just to try and skip all that and just go, look, I am heavyweight champion, never had a fight, but I have belt. So behold my accomplishment, right? You never actually got tested. You never actually, grew anything. The thing about Rocky is that he went in there. His goal was not win. It was, I'm going to stand and I'm going to test myself against the best. And the fact that I went the distance with the best man that you can and nearly won.
Mm-hmm.
That's more than I thought that I had in me and thought that I could get out of me. That's winning.
Oh, I agree, Jen. Saying like that's what some modern kids would say. Like they would,
but he lost, and it was like, nah, you missed the point.
The fact that he got that far to begin with, because the entire planet's like you can't fucking make it one round with this guy. The fact that you went that long with the best person on the fucking planet, the better man, the better fighter, that's a win in itself. But people don't see it like that.
Again, it's the what did you become? What did you learn about yourself? Right? Because he was just, he was a bum, literally. Mickey's right. You're a bum. You just collect debts.
You're
right.
A bum, Rock.
Yeah, well, and he had somebody calling him out.
Yep.
And even like as much as good or bad with the sequel, at least the third film, I took it as like when life becomes too easy, now you face somebody like Clubber Lang, because now it's becoming, when you start losing adversity and trying, now everything's on easy mode and friggin' cruise control. Now when somebody comes along who's actually hungry, who's actually prepared, you get your fucking ass handed to you because you're not trying anymore. Like and Nick knows this. I see this all the time. I even tell my kid this. When I go to the gym to deadlift, I'm not trying to beat fucking Thor, because I will never deadlift in my lifetime 1,000 pounds. I'm trying to deadlift more than what I did a month ago.
Well, now that attitude you won't.
Yeah, exactly. But your best competition should be yourself.
Yeah, but you have to, at some point you have to realize that you have to measure yourself against other people to realize what your weaknesses are and to do that, right? To gain enough self-awareness to be able to actually go, you know what? I set the standard and I always have to be better every time, and learn that means that you had to have gone up against someone else and they've demonstrated you ain't good enough, right? Because left to your own devices, you just be like, oh yeah, I'm fine. I'm good enough just as I am, right? Without that adversity and without that push to develop self-awareness, I don't think you ever get to the point that you push yourself, right? That you have to run into somebody who resets your understanding of what really good is, right? And even though you go, you know what, I can never be that, but I can strive to be, right? And again, it's the journey that matters.
Yeah. I mean, I'd say for myself too, like, I obviously made a post about it where I, wanted to deadlift a certain weight, by a certain point in time. Before the end of the year, I wanted to deadlift over 400 pounds, which I hadn't done conventionally in like a decade. Like I'd done like sumo deadlifts, but those are easier to do. And I didn't want easy. I wanted hard. I wanted conventional. And like in especially after seeing like Thor Bjornsson like set a new world record and beat his own record, and obviously it's to deadlift over 1,000 pounds would be insane. I would have to be on some Uber steroids.
I believe horse meat will do it. Ubering taught me that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But like, it's like there's, I definitely think there's like two voices in your head sometimes, right? The voice that'll kill you and the one that'll keep you alive. In a matter of speaking, where the one that I should say maybe or deters you from achieving something to to being better, to improving, to aspiring to do something or to be something, whereas the one that's like, no, you got this. You just need to look at yourself in the mirror and then do it. Not just believe that you can do it, but actually do the thing that you're trying to do and you're setting out to do. And, I mean, I got to be honest. There was that night Niat was streaming on Friday night. I forgot what movie y'all were covering, but I was like, I'm in here doing 365 on deadlifts, And I was like, man, this shit was light. I'm going up 385. Fuck this.
No.
Did 385. And I'm like, do I got 405 tonight? I mean, I got a month, like a little bit over a month. Like, do I got 405 tonight? And I'm looking at myself and I'm just kind of breathing and I'm thinking like, you know, I still got some time. Like I don't have a belt. Like I got my wraps though. I got my wrist wraps. And it was like, I'm listening to music. I'm kind of just like it's empty. There's no one in the fucking gym. Like in this half of the gym except for me and like one other guy. And so I wasn't there to be like, oh, I hope like, you know, Jim Bay is watching me or like, you know, hey, somebody's like, you know, smaller, you know, guys can like see what I'm doing. Like there was none of that egotistical like atmosphere. It was just, what are you doing, bud? What are you doing to get better? What are you doing to improve yourself? What is it that you're trying to set out to do and to be here right now in this moment? And that's when I was like, fuck it. Went in my gym bag, got my wrist wraps on, and I was like, we're just going to do this, you know, 1, 2, 3, snap out of it. And once I fucking did it, dropped it, I walked away. And it wasn't until maybe like 10 seconds later that I had that smirk. I was like, son of a, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Nick, you son of a bitch. And it was just like, and then after that, I'm like, I probably could have gone higher. But,
Yeah.
but you know, it's just, it's getting to that point. And with anything in life, it's like, hey, you know what? You could have gotten first place today. You had it in you, but did you push yourself to in order to do that? Hey, you could have, you know, done X, Y, and Z to protect someone or to be there, to show integrity, to be, you know, to be courageous, to be brave, to be stronger, to have more resolve, to be there for your brothers, right? Your brotherhood, whoever it might be, your friends, your family, right? Like they're just different things that you can apply these masculine traits to, again, that we see in these movies. Like they can all apply to something in life, right? Like, you know, the most simplistic things. Like, hey, you could have helped that lady out with the door. Simple. Yeah, call it chivalrous. That's fine.
Yeah.
But you know, those things mean something to people. Like, and I that's something I was taught by my grandfather to do, and sure enough, I always do it. And whenever I open the door for someone, especially women, that is one of the most things I always get compliments on, because no one ever fucking does it anymore.
Yeah, I don't understand that. I mean, I'm if I'm coming in, I see anybody coming out.
Anyone. Guys will go, thanks, dog. And I'm like, yeah, I got you.
So,
you know, just thanks, bro. Like, hey, man, I got you.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like a.
Well, I think that
respect thing, but
there's I'm convinced that you haven't really hit full manhood unless you've cried in joy and in defeat, right? That you've done everything you could and you failed, and you know that and it meant something, right? You know that this really was like, fuck, I put all of what I had into this, and it wasn't enough, and that fucking hurts, right? Because now you've seen the bright shining line of your limitations. Now that doesn't mean now I'm gonna cry and then never go near that. Fuck that, right? Now I'm gonna step up and try and push past that, right? To figure out ways around that limit that I have. And it's either get better, try harder, work harder, study harder, whatever the hell it is, right? And in the same way that a thing that you did, you know, brought you so much joy that it brought you to tears. Right. That if you haven't done that, you know, both sides, I don't know that you're really a man, because you've never really experienced, you know, the fuck it. I pushed myself to a point and succeeded, and all of that hard work hits all at once, or that I did everything I could and it wasn't enough. Right. And I think, well, I think Tiz is right. We don't have rites of passage, right?
Yeah.
We don't have
Yeah.
the okay, go through this hardship again. Notice the fucking hardship, the adversity, the journey that you go through, right? Go through that. Now you can be considered amongst the men. And now we'll start to measure you as a man, not as a child, right? And we keep pushing that the idea of adolescence and you know, boyhood further and further out, right? You know, it was fucking Obamacare where it was like you can have kids 25 or 27 still on your fucking parents. What the hell is going on? Right? You're 27. Your ass should have been, you know, out there and building a life for 8 years. What are we doing?
Could have gotten a job, yeah.
Yeah, but again, we don't have any kind of symbolic. You went through this adversity. You a man now.
Yeah. I mean, just to say, like for Rio and Rex is right though. You know, like you learned it. You learned it through it.
Yeah,
it's important.
So my dad died when I was 17. That was my introduction to you know, reality in all of its forms, right? You know, that, oh no, your parents, I mean, they live, you know, they've been around as long as you have, right? You know them, you know, they'll live forever. Nope. But to also have it when you're 17, where you really could use that male advice that you know, that comes in and goes, you need to slow your roll, right? You know, it's hold up. You know, you get thrown out early and you make all the dumb mistakes when the consequences are real. Right. You know, the part of why we discipline our kids, why being a parent and not a friend matters, is that when they go out into the world, those consequences get steep in a hurry. All right. These are things that you could have taught them little by little along the way, and they learn it, and they learn to stay away from that or whatever. You just let them go run wild in the world. The world will fix that shit.
Yeah.
And it may be, welcome to the Gray Bar Hotel. You'll be staying here for the next 5 years.
And we see that in media and in so many songs and TV shows and movies. It's like the whole girl boss trope. Remember, try something once, you're perfect at it the first time, you're never going to lose. Everything's 100%. And we see it now, like, as a gamer, you play Elden Ring, you expect to play Elden Ring and fight every single boss and beat them the first time. Then when they can't beat the first time, they either break their controller in half, they rage quit, they uninstall the game. Oh God, I died to a boss 2 or 3 times. Well, when you play Elden Ring, some bosses you're going to die to 20, 30, 40, 50 fucking times to get better. But modern Hollywood tells you, like Ray Skywalker, you know,
what do you mean get good? I was born good. I'm good just as I am. Get the fuck out
I wasn't born with cheat codes. What the hell is this?
Yeah, and you were born perfect, and you just got to try one time. And every time you do anything once, every time you throw a punch or pick a lightsaber or shoot a gun, you get it right 100% of the times, every single time. You never.
And if you don't, it's the system, or it's the patriarchy, or it's
racism.
Everything external. It has nothing to do with you. And think about what a castrated life that is. That you're not actually in control of your life, right? That if you make, you know, you can't make a mistake. You just are, and that should be good enough. But if it's not, it's everything external that you have no agency in this world. Get the fuck out of here.
Thank God it's not.
Of course it is.
It lied to all of us.
And of course, then when their films or TV shows are bombing at the box office, it's because of, you know, white man bad and
it's the racist fans and the brigadings and the hate mongers and the griftly bears and everything else, right? You know, that's it. Definitely couldn't have been me. I shouldn't look in the mirror and go, what's going on with this?
Yeah, and then the Force is female and said, as the only boy in the family, no, none of my sisters will go pay to see a new Star Wars film. It's a yes. So who are you catering to again? Because all we're doing is for women. Apparently you're not, because even women aren't seeing your shitty product.
Well, because again, they have no empathy. They don't actually understand other people. It's all about them. What you see now are creatives who are treating art as therapy for them.
Yep.
Right. I have daddy issues, so I must write
All the
daddy issues.
self-insertion.
Right. That all of it is a self-insertion because all of it is about them.
Yeah.
And it's why they throw giant tantrums when the audience goes, "Nah, bro, I'm good."
Yeah.
Right. Whereas in the past, you had professionals who realized, oh, the audience didn't like it. Well, they're the one with the money. They're right. Guess I need to figure out what the fuck they actually want to see.
Yeah, I mean, my sister, I have a 15-year-old nephew, now a nephew that's 5 months old, and my sister, she has my nephew watch stuff like Terminator. She has him watch Aliens. She doesn't take my nephew to see modern films because what lessons is she teaching my nephew at 15 of modern, guys that aren't trying in modern. It's funny. My sister's 40 years old and she spends more time watching 80s, 90s films with my nephew versus modern shit because she's like, I can't teach him any lessons for the past 10 years.
Yeah, well, and you know the thing is that what you see now is so like if you go and look at like the major fiction writers now, they're all women. The reason is that women took over publishing and
I
said,
hate it.
we don't like the manly stuff, go away. And men are more than willing to go, oh, you don't want us? Okay. I'll go somewhere else. Women will be like, no, you don't want us. What's going on? You don't understand. I'm get wanted, whatever. Men will be, we're happy to walk the fuck off and go, nah, I'm good.
Oh, don't you play hard to get, Goodwin. I've got you. Don't worry.
I've got you now.
Like,
no, bitch. I had a stalker once. That bitch was crazy, just like that. You know, where I told her one time that I'd finally had it and laid it out, and I said, look, you know, we're not lovers, we're not boyfriend girlfriend, we don't date, we don't have a relationship, we're not friends. In fact, if you see me walking on a sidewalk and I see you, I'm going to cross to the other side. And she said, what are you trying to say?
Maybe they get hit by a car.
Are you hitting on me?
Yeah, she found me in California. Now, understand, this bitch I met as a senior in high school, and she happened to go to the same college I went to, and then latched onto me like my freshman year. And I was like, get the fuck off of me, whatever. Yeah, she found me 6 years later in California.
That's impressive.
My mom has an ex like that.
It's what an ex.
No, I know. But
I never gave her anything other than she had an abusive boyfriend, and she was asking me, and I was like, you didn't leave his ass. Unfortunately, she left him and then decided she was attached to me, and I was like, hold up, that's not what I said.
I didn't say attach yourself.
No. Yeah. You filled in that latter part. That was not part of the.
Yeah, this is not a deal we made. Sorry.
She has altered the bargain. Pray she does not alter it further.
Women can be trouble. That's very true. Yeah, it's looking men though, but we don't call them real men now. Those are just beta men. Soy. Oh. Yeah, it is. I mean, you guys said a lot of great stuff. And I mean, I definitely agree with all of it. It just kind of goes back to, you know, what I was, you know, thinking with what Rio said, like, you know, you can be good with skills and talent, you know, and you can use those things to get ahead in life, make a name for yourself. But there's been plenty of people who are, who have talents and are really good at X, Y, Z things. But in the end, you're a terrible person. You know, no one wants to be around you. No one wants to spend time with you. It doesn't matter, you know, who it is, you know. Yeah, I've known plenty of people like that in music, in sports, you know, and it's like, yeah, dude, you know, there's a reason why all your friends are dropping off because you're an asshole. Like you're just a shitty person to people. And much like Waylon says, manners are free. You don't have to pay. You don't have to pay for them. You don't have to download your brain. They just come with common sense, you know. But they also come from people who instill that knowledge and tell you a thing or two, like male father figures, or Again, it could just be someone that, oh, I don't know, you just learn that from in a movie from male characters, male masculine characters that talk about that, or will emphasize those types of behaviors.
Yeah, I think the big thing is that often we, especially as like younger men or manlets, that we are technically adults, but we ain't actually gone full man yet. We may do things out of because we were trained to do them, because we're still not really thinking straight, and we're not that smart yet. We can be clever. I don't know if we can actually be really intelligent, because we tend to not plan well. Hormones fire up, and then we'll do some stupid shit, and then have to like post hoc explain them or whatever. But when you're taught those manners, those help like bridge the gap between I am now technically and legally an adult, but I'm not actually an adult yet, to the point that I can understand why I do things and have a greater investment in society and all that, right? But the idea behind manners is like an extended empathy, where I would hope that someone would do this if I've got my hands full, or definitely my mother or wife or daughter or anybody else, right? That if somebody had the opportunity to go, here, let me help you, they would. So I will do it to try and kind of set the standard. So if somebody else sees me doing it, or we set the pattern, and people go, oh yeah, that's actually a good idea, let me do that. And we understand it's an investment in the future, and in the greater society. But we don't know that when we're young. So being trained to do that means you just do it reflexively until you understand why. Right. And your parents could have explained it to you 100 times. That doesn't mean it's going to sink in.
Right.
Because kids tend to be psychopaths. They're all about themselves, and they go, whatever, I don't know about that. You get a little older, you find out. And so, much like the fear of other adult men keeps you, in check, until such time as you realize, oh, here are the things and why I should do certain things and all that, right? Not just that somebody's going to beat my ass, but that it's actually a bad idea if I want the kind of society that allows my wife and kids to be able to safely go certain places, do certain things, that my shit isn't getting stolen constantly, all that, right? That's what's missing now is the establishing those patterns of behavior young, so that they then span the gap, and then you get to this is why I'm doing that. When you don't have those patterns instilled in you, when you get to be 24 and blood can actually now flow to both heads at the same time, and you can think again, you don't then go, okay, well, what I'm gonna do? You're starting from nothing, so you tend to just keep coasting along the same shit path you've been on, right? And that's how you end up with 40-year-olds that essentially act like 16-year-olds.
Mm-hmm.
Who can't commit to relationships, who can't keep it in their pants when they are in a relationship, who can't take care of their kids and shit like that. It was because they weren't instilled in that. So, even if, in the case of a lot of young men who grew up in a single mother household, understand you're bucking the odds, because you're like 7 times more likely to go to prison. You're 7 times more likely to have a child out of wedlock and all that. But the ones who tend to be successful at that had extended families. They had uncles, or they had friends of the mother who would come in and serve that masculine role to teach the lessons, to kind of get you to jump the gap between I'm legally responsible, but I'm not sure I'm intellectually responsible yet.
Yeah, he's right.
But yeah, no, you're right.
Even like in media, Nick. I mean, I know like Hogan, for example, had definitely controversy later in life, but when as an '80s kid, remember Hulk Hogan, tens of millions of kids were like, friggin' lift weights and friggin' say your prayers, eat your vitamins, be respectful, recycle, blah blah. But like yet Hogan was teaching the whole generation of kids these great masculine values. And what do
He
kids
left
now?
off the steroids. That was unfortunate.
Yeah.
because he is right. Because even at the end of like the cartoons back in like the day, they would
Yeah.
have that message of
PSAs.
kindness and hey, this is masculine to stand up for your friends and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
The more you know, G.I. Joe.
Oh, that's what I said, yeah. I mean, so definitely Hogan had stuff offline, but I mean, but the character of Hulk Hogan, like how many kids, even Captain Planet. I mean, it's a joke, but like Captain Planet, I still recycle to this day because of Captain Planet.
That's because Captain Planet lied to you. It was actually a bad idea. Notice how many cities are no longer having recycling programs because it actually costs money and they don't actually recycle anything. It just all goes to China.
I never forget what Michelangelo the Turtle told me. He's like, when you're brushing your teeth, turn off the water and don't have the water faucet on for 30 seconds, turn the water off and brush your teeth. And
yeah. Don't waste water.
Exactly. See, but how many kids have that? Like, how many young boys have a character like it's a G.I. Joe, a Transformer, a Ninja Turtle, teaching them values that they can carry into their teenage years and adulthood?
Knowing is half the battle.
That's right.
Very true.
Yeah.
Captain Planet was woke.
He was.
He was.
It was woke
But
as
he was
fuck.
fun.
No, he wasn't. No.
For a kid, yeah, he was.
Listen,
No.
I have
Captain
days.
Planet was like the leftover. It was like the actual Saturday morning cartoons we have at home.
There was only one based and good version of Captain Planet, and that's the Don Cheadle version.
You see Vex? Vex never seen that shit. I was in her chat. I'm like, you've never seen this? And Vex, for the first time, watched the Don Cheadle Captain Planet. I'm in the gym laughing my ass off. Nick, she's never seen it before.
You're 2 minutes late. They did Tabs 15.
That's because Captain Planet hated pumpkin.
Oh, come on. I couldn't find the place.
Oh, the best of the G.I. Joe PSAs that people did alternate words for. The kids, look at me, I'm going so fast.
Get the fuck out of here.
Pork chop sandwiches.
Pork chop sandwiches. Cindy, have you ever seen any of those?
Which one?
The G.I. Joe PSAs.
I watched the G.I. Joe first movie, but I didn't get to see a bunch of. So I saw my media off of VHS tapes that Mama Cindy collected over the years.
Yeah,
right. So the G.I. Joe at the end of every episode, they would have some, hey, this dog is growling and barking. Don't come at it or something like that. And then the knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. Well, so. One was on hey, be careful if you're going to go out skating on a pond, make sure the ice is thick enough and stuff like that. So there was a guy, he actually became a professional animator. I'm trying to remember what he actually worked on. Some pretty famous stuff. But when he was younger, him and some buddies took the G.I. Joe PSAs that they would have at the end of every episode. And they just would make up stories or a dialogue for it and totally recontextualize everything. And they are absolutely hilarious.
Mm.
Yeah, let's see if I can find one for you.
Yep.
I'm going to try to find one.
Just look up G.I. Joe PSAs on YouTube and they are fucking everywhere.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Man, we had it so good and we never knew it.
Hold on, let me see here.
Thundercats. Oh.
Thundercats are on the run. Thundercats are loose.
It's a good one. Why haven't they made one? I mean, you think out of all the IPs from these, that should have been 10 years ago. I don't get why
they actually about 10 years ago they announced the movie and then they canceled.
It's such a slam dunk. I don't get why we.
I don't think it is anymore because nobody knows it. It's a dead property.
All right, here we go.
You're not cooking. Yeah, dude.
Pork chop sandwiches. Oh shit! Get the fuck out of here! What are you doing? Go! Get the fuck out of here, you stupid idiot! Fuck, we're all dead! Get the fuck out!
My God, did that smell good?
Detect it. Did you know going and you tell me do things. I done running.
That blank stare.
It's just
I don't remember that.
You see what I'm having to deal with right here? Jesus Christ.
I don't remember that episode as a kid.
Oh my God. I don't remember that episode per se, but man.
It doesn't matter. The 90s PSAs, oh my God, those are excellent. You got to find the one where they're going on the pond. My buddy and I, to this day, I mean, that was like the first time we encountered YouTube, and it was probably like 2006 or 2007. Somebody had uploaded some of those PSAs, and we started watching them. We were dying.
Oh, is it the ice pond?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hang on.
Yeah. Look at me, I'm going so fast. Ah, fuck.
Oh, dude, you know what's funny? I found the compilation. I literally just clicked to that part. Swear to God.
Yeah, oh, look at that. Perfect.
Hold on.
Ah, fuck.
Dude, I totally forgot this one. Holy shit. Oh,
this is great.
Hold on.
They got him drinking.
Last one there's a penis pump. That's no fair. You're no holy cow. I'm totally going so fast. Oh, fuck.
My God.
Hey, what the fuck are you kids doing on my fucking lawn? And don't look at me when I'm fucking talking to you. Get that kid off my eyes, you little wankers. Alright, give him the stick. Don't give him the stick.
You know my dad?
Last one, there's a penis pump, comes up regularly when me and my buddy are hanging around.
Oh, God, it hurts.
Don't look at me when I'm talking to you. Give me the stick. No, don't give him the stick. Hey, you don't mind that. Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. Look at me. I'm going so fast. Ah, fuck.
Thank God for drinking.
Oh man, I totally forgot about that one.
Oh, that one. That's my favorite.
There's
last one. There's a penis pump.
Oh my gosh.
There's a couple other ones. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head.
Oh God, the computer one when the guy starts talking like a fucking modem.
Yes. God, yeah. Oh, I don't remember.
As a kid,
that was a good one.
The hardest where I couldn't breathe, where people they thought something was wrong, was when I ran Stimpy. When the freaking
oh gosh,
they're selling the rubber nipples.
Oh gosh. I would watch that around my Asian grandma. And she was like, Cindy, what the fuck are you watching?
Yeah.
And it's like, it's hard to explain, Grandma.
She was like, do I know you? Like, I don't know you're not from the FBI. Like, please, sir. We just wanted to say rubber nipples.
Oh, yeah, here it is.
I remember I was crying, like just tears down my face. Like,
all right, here we go. Hold on.
I see on YouTube too.
I'm a computer.
Yeah.
Sounds like Gooch.
Oh, hell nah. What's up, dog?
Hey, kid.
What?
I'm a computer. Stop all the downloading.
It's the 5G towers.
Help computer.
I don't know much about computers other than the one we got at my house. My mom put a couple games on there and I played.
Oh my God.
I'm a computer. How much about computers we got one behind?
Stop all the download. Oh my God. There's a couple other ones I don't remember the top of my head, but this compilation I found is almost 17 minutes long.
Oh my gosh.
God.
Yeah, the guy. So he was from Brooklyn, I think, and he set up like a hosting company, and he just like it was just among friends, and unfortunately it got out, and he got a huge hosting bill because people were streaming it off of his own hosting setup, and so he took them down, but people had already downloaded them and copied them, and they started like getting like shared around and all that. And then the minute that YouTube became a thing, it was like, oh wait, we can upload our own videos. Okay. And G.I. Joe PSAs were one of the very early things that was on that.
How you doing, Scooby? I feel like I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, she hasn't been around.
And no, Gord. Scooby Pup is not a racist dog.
He could be on to something. You don't know because he backs off when the white guy shows up.
Exactly. So,
that's true. So, Sydney, have you seen the based Captain Planet, the Don Cheadle one?
I have not. Man, it must be good for Blue to start laughing.
Sydney, when Vex put on Vex, you could hear her voice. She was crying. I'm like, Vex, how have you never seen this? And it was the other day her stream, and oh my god, I had Vex on my phone. I'm laughing with her so hard. She's never seen this shit until the other day. I'm like, how did you? It's been around forever.
No, I didn't even know it existed. I'll be honest.
Yeah, so the guy that did the G.I. Joe PSAs is Eric Fensler. He ended up doing some of the C-Lab 2021 stuff for Adult Swim.
Dude, I remember watching these back in the day. I liked the Helsing Ultimate abridged series.
Yeah. Oh, I loved that one. Oh yeah.
Those are very, very good.
I can't wait for Sam's reaction to this. Oh my god.
You don't even know what Captain Planet is?
Yeah,
you're about to.
Oh.
It was gay as hell.
It originally was, yeah.
Yeah, Whoopi Goldberg, come on.
Like I said.
We have to do something. Let our powers combine. Earth, fire, hard.
Oh my
goodness. Planeteers, what seems to be the problem?
They're cutting down the trees.
Then I guess we'll have to plant some more.
Attaboy, Captain. Let's spruce this place up a bit, huh?
Okay!
The wood is good.
Oh.
Let's make them leave.
Human
Captain Planet, stop right now.
Stop, Captain, please. Stop. Holy Gaia, that's enough. Stop.
What are you doing?
Everybody's a tree. I knew I'd do it.
I can't let you do this, Captain.
Anybody else want to go green?
Huh?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Your punk asses. I'm going back up. Don't summon me again unless you're ready for that pain. Peace, dickholes. Power is mine, bitches. Hey, all you Planeteers at home. Remember, turn off the faucet between usages and recycle those plastics. Or else, I'll turn you into a fucking tree. Captain Planet, motherfucker.
I didn't know Don Cheadle had a sense of humor.
Oh yes.
He's got like two more.
Never seen him in Buggy Nights?
No, I haven't seen Buggy Nights.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I just want to say that Captain Planet and Thanos are very close friends.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You see the funny who died with what's his name? Lance Reddick.
What's that?
The funny who died with the guy who passed away from John Wick.
Oh yeah. Lance Reddick. Yeah.
Yeah, that is hilarious. Oh,
no, the best one is Rose the Landlord.
Oh my god.
Rose the Landlord?
Oh shit, you haven't seen Rose the Landlord?
I've been in.
Oh, here we go. Let me just find that real quick.
On Funny or Die?
It was originally on Funny or Die. Yeah, here I will find
with Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell. Oh, you know what? Maybe I have. I think I have it here.
Yeah, Lance Reddick one because we've all worked retail, and that's what makes it so goddamn funny.
All right, so I'm pasting it in the private chat. Is Rose the landlord?
Black man in the blue face. Is it racist that Captain Planet is a black man in a blue face? I think it's why he got away with it.
I mean, he may have been like one of the members of the Blue Man Group. You don't know.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah. Blue Man Group. R.I.P.
Oh, Waylon. Oh, yes. Yes, we should. We should break out of the blackout.
Keep going.
That's what masculinity truly is NASA.
I probably watch twice a year the Pete Holmes fucking Batman. Christ. Leon never seen that. I'm like, you never seen the Pete Holmes Batman? Oh my god.
You've never seen Pete Holmes' Batman
It
skits?
was on Leon's stream. He was fucking even I had Leon at 2 o'clock morning dying laughing. Like I watch him at least a couple times a year.
Dude, his Batman impersonations are better than like half the shit.
Yeah,
actually most of the shit
he
we've
has
gotten.
made a full length movie of that. Them compilations. I watch them. Oh man.
Yeah, if no one has seen Pete Holmes doing Batman on Funny or Die, like,
yeah, it's fantastic.
Highly
I haven't
recommend
seen
it.
it.
Okay, well we'll pull one up for Cindy after this.
Again. Hey, did you get that letter?
I just like to say it sounds like how it just relates to masculinity is because this is the comedy that was gold and it had a lot of masculinity because you can't do this shit anymore because everyone has to their feelings get all butt hurt. Of
course.
Yeah.
Soy boy generation.
It's gay.
And women.
What did it say?
My dad's gay.
Those blood tests don't lie.
I don't.
Wait, what?
He took a blood test. His dad's gay.
Oh, I'm getting out of here, man. She's nasty.
No, please. I need to stay.
This is gonna be ugly.
Oh,
Hi, bro. You don't have to raise your voice.
You pay now!
I can give you half.
You pay now, bitch!
Hey, don't talk to me like that, okay?
I'm tired of this crap.
Look, I thought I was clear in my email that I needed a couple weeks.
I worked too hard.
Can I just get 2 more weeks?
I want my money.
You need to relax.
You're an asshole.
Uh-uh.
I want my money, bitch.
Hey, don't call me bitch. I'm a grown man.
Bitch.
God, you're mean. Don't make fun of me, Croy.
Be evicted.
I'm not doing so good, Pearl.
I put you on the street.
Girl, I'm gonna pay you. I'm working 3 jobs right now. I'm working nights. I'm driving a cab. I'm inside with my buddy right now, just going over my resume.
I'm gonna smack you.
Okay, you know what? You need to relax.
I got my money.
Look, why do you need your money so fast? Come on.
I think I got my drink on.
You scared me.
Yeah, well.
Seriously, you are an alcoholic. Yeah, you're drunk. I knew it. You were drunk. Now just take your beer and get out of here, okay? Yeah, we'll talk tomorrow. This isn't over.
So the friend of his that's in the apartment, that's his kid.
Waylon gets it.
They did another one where it was Rose was a police detective that they bring in to break the real hard cases.
Waylon says this is a request for NASA. Pete Holmes Batman versus Bane and Pete Holmes Batman versus Penguin.
I've given them NASA, Waylon. It's up to them to break the blackout.
Blackout?
Yes. Waylon knows the blackout. He understands.
Let's see here.
All right. Now I will set up, if we're going to do NASA, I will set this up.
Go ahead.
So if you've ever seen a Ken Burns documentary, this is in the style of Ken Burns. and it is a mix of like his Civil War documentary and then the baseball documentary he did where he talked about the Negro Leagues. And this so the guy who did this, he put it on the internet first, and he submitted it for like the Emmys, and they wouldn't allow it because it was internet only. And so then he got a channel to actually show it, and they said, nope, it was released last year on the internet, so we're not going to count it this year. And they refused to consider it for any awards, but it is fantastic.
Oh my gosh.
And it tells the
have a
real
sense of humor.
truth. Yeah, and it tells the real truth of our space program. Real men
I've watched this with good one before.
who are willing to even without government funding, whatever, you know what? We'll do it ourselves.
It's been on B-roll a couple of times, right?
Oh yes.
Yes.
Oh yes, it is a B-roll favorite. Well, it's a favorite with the audience, not so much with some of the members of B-roll. This is the one that Vex wet herself watching.
Oh my God. You hear that,
Oh, no.
Rossi?
Oh boy. Poor drink, everybody.
Waylon, the ones, okay, the penguin is with
Patton Oswalt.
Patton Oswalt, and
Yes.
then the
Bane
one's with is Dark Knight Rises, right?
The best one is the Bane one, hands down.
The best Bane one is the Oral Knots, when they decided that Bane was very concerned about what people had for breakfast and if they're getting fiber.
Yep. Strawberries are good for your health.
You know, strawberries are good for your health.
I'm telling you, I'll
Combo breaker. Have you seen that one too, Cindy?
I have not.
Oh,
Oh
my
God, the
gosh.
Oral Knots are hilarious.
Yeah.
Did you see that they stopped on their channel? The two guys they've split and they each have their own channel now.
Really?
Yeah. They had an announcement where the two of them together
Huh.
were talking about it. Wasn't like some big, oh my God, I hate you or whatever. It was just like each one of them kind of had their own interests. So they
Yeah.
still do some collabs and stuff.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Jesus Christ.
I broke you. How have you come back?
You think you're the only one who can learn the strength to escape?
I did not escape.
The child of Ra's al Ghul made the climb.
But he is not the child of Ra's al Ghul. I am.
What? Miranda.
Talia, Al Ghul, here to finish my father's work.
But we totally had sex.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know.
No, like hardcore. 3 times.
It was all a cruel ploy to gain your confidence.
That was a cruel ploy. Sign me up for another.
When the mission is at hand, no act is off limits.
Oh, I agree. Nothing was off limits. It was like an all-you-can-fuck buffet.
Okay, Bruce, that's enough.
Okay, let's get back on track. You must be wondering how we came to this moment, Mr. Wayne.
Let me see if I recollect. Some stuff happened. You sucked my dick.
My father.
Like a lot.
My father never accepted Bane.
How was that, by the way?
Are you done?
I hadn't showered that day. I suit. Really seals in the flavor.
My father only saw a monster who could not be tamed.
You tamed my monster.
Okay.
2 other places.
Okay.
In an order that would surprise you.
All right, that's it. That is my love you're speaking to. I am her protector.
That's ironic, because we didn't use any protection.
No, Bane, it's fine. These words will be his last.
Her last words were, spit in my mouth.
And I stabbed you.
I stabbed you first. With my dick. Just to clarify, guy who breathes through a crab. It's not the first time one of us has shoved 9 hard inches up into somebody's ribs. And so when I did it to her, she loved it.
Enough! Soon you will feel the fire of 12 million souls you failed.
So what you're saying is by touching that red spot in just the right way, there's an explosion.
We get it.
You know I'm good at it. I do the alphabet. A is for Alfred. B is for bat.
It's a clarity. You have to show me.
I found it. I'm the world's greatest detective.
Give it.
Yes, how does it feel to have something hard penetrate your body? No, nothing.
I mean, I could think of like 10 off of that.
I'm sorry. All sex jokes aside, I am losing quite a bit of blood.
You're an idiot.
All right, fuck this. I'm just gonna blow up Gotham now. Goodbye, my love.
Wait, are you crying right now? Jesus, his face is all wet, like mine was at the beginning.
You gave Gordon a way to block my signal. No matter. You bought yourself 11 minutes.
What you should buy yourself is another pair of panties. I totally hid these from you when you were in the John. That's a lot of memories. Huh? You want a little? Which one of these tubes do you smell out of?
Come on.
Now, you have my permission to cry.
Oh, my God, dude.
Fix that.
And I offered. What'd you say, Cindy?
Did I miss that? That was amazing.
I can't believe that Leon has never seen these. Maybe until recently, but
I showed Leon the first.
I mean, he likes Wicked. We understand.
I showed him the Tommy Wiseau Joker. I was in fucking tears with
Oh
that.
God, that is excellent.
He'd never seen Tommy Wiseau. I'm like, dude, how have you not seen this? Like,
Oh, that is a fantastic one.
Leon was dying laughing. When Patton Oswalt can be funny sometimes.
You know, you'll never get out of here alive, Cobblepot.
Be quiet and wait your turn.
Yeah.
End me, Batman. You know you want to.
I don't kill.
He's not like you, Cobblepot.
Your stupid rule will be your downfall. You know that, right, Batman?
I'm not a coward who hides behind a gun. I would never take the life of another, for I am
Batman, look out!
the Dark Knight, the last remaining beacon of morality in the shadows of this town.
Wait, what was that?
What?
You just said you don't kill.
Yeah, I know. It's like my one rule.
Yeah, Batman, why don't you look at the guy that
He's asleep.
No, wait, what?
Oh, I see what's happening. You guys don't know this, but when criminals fight me, it's exhausting because I'm good. So they often have to nap afterwards.
Wait, you can't be
The dirt
you
nap.
think they're sleeping.
dark
Look at that
nap.
poor little guy. He's all
The dark
tuckered
nap.
out.
Oh my God, do you not know what death is?
I totally know what it is. Don't be stupid. Let's back it up a little bit to talking about what a hero I am.
Batman, you have to know what I mean, your parents were shot and killed.
My parents were shot. Yes, but they're alive. On a special farm. Oh boy. Where they make buttermilk. They romp and play. There's a hammock made of dreams.
Wow.
I can't even.
They write me emails.
Wow.
Wow.
I don't understand what you find hard to believe.
Batman, look out!
It's a very plausible situation. Old rich people go to farms.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? I'm the one you're after?
Yeah.
Wow! See, this is what we're talking about. What you just did. You killed that guy.
Commish, that head wound, it's got to be taking its toll because you are making 0 sense.
Now, Gordon, just let me try, okay?
Please.
Batman, what do you have on your wrists?
I'm not wearing hockey pads.
All right, I know. The metal, sharp, stabby things.
These are triangle blades to use against my foes.
Okay, thank you.
I broke your sword.
Batman.
Compromise your footing. I see water.
Unbelievable.
I see water.
Batman. Now, if the metal triangle blade hits a flesh neck, what happens? They
go to sleep, just like me. And then they wake up, just like me. Usually with a boner. I call it the bat signal.
No, they die. They don't get sleepy. They die.
Wait, but my fish, he went to sleep, and we flushed him down the toilet. He's in the ocean right now. He's alive.
No, he's dead.
Dr. Fishy! No!
What you did to Dr. Fishy is
Oh, that
what
guy
you've
unfortunately
done to
looks
these
like
men.
Jeffrey Jones.
Overfed these men?
No, you killed them.
Major game changer. Before, I didn't understand, but now I got it. We're on the same page.
Good.
You're saying if I go to sleep,
I die.
I die.
No, oh my God, no. Wow.
Well, doesn't matter either way, because I'm about to give you a personal lesson in.
What happened to no guns?
This is a gun?
You're an idiot.
Not so loud. You'll wake him.
Oh my God. Oh,
He's not dead from a certain point of view.
yeah. That is
yeah.
only a matter of perspective.
Yeah, pull
Linda
the
from
space
Xenosaga.
program. Yeah, show the real NASA.
Oh my gosh. That's NASA?
No. NASA is coming.
Yeah, NASA's a bit longer. So maybe
NASA's a chunky boy.
NASA's 10 minutes, so maybe we'll call it after that.
Yeah, sounds good.
Uh,
We may have to pause it because there are moments.
Are there?
Yeah. I mean, you don't want to miss a line of
Oh, I see what you mean. Not like.
Yeah.
There's
No,
cock-
it'll be we will be laughing. You might want to pause it because we might want to we will end up laughing over things.
Understood.
This is historically accurate.
It is. This is history.
Go
I hope
he knows.
yes, I hope all of you are ready for real history.
A lot of people today, they don't think about it. They say, oh, they're putting a man on the moon. Or, oh, they're sending up another space shuttle. But you see, they don't realize that in the early days of the space program, NASA was whites only. This was, when was it? 1957, 58. It was a different time, you understand.
It was a different time.
See, in 1957, if you were black and if you were an astronaut, you were out of work.
You were out of work.
Bad.
A film not by Ken Burns.
Yeah.
The old Negro space program.
Oh my gosh.
They had names like Loopy Louie Hayes, Suitcase Jefferson, and Rocket Randall. What they lacked in technical know-how, they more than made up for in courage and zeal.
Do I need to be concerned about this music or
Courageous
no?
heroes
No.
Of the old
Okay.
Negro space program.
Oh my gosh. Is that a play on the word massa?
No, yeah, possibly, but also NASA. They will explain what NASA stands for.
Oh man. I agreed. Bootzilla does sound a little bit like Danny Glover.
1957, 58.
This is a documentary, okay?
It is. This is the real truth. That's right. Bex is still holding out for one of those baseball jerseys with the stitched NASA on the on that. If anybody Rossi, If Rossi's around, Rossi, if you give that to
Ooh.
her, I guarantee you can laid.
Yep.
I can feel the emotion.
Oh, it started like
Their heads are too big.
any old thing, I suppose. It started over a girl. I was over at this little
Suitcase.
juke joint where we used to hang out at. And I was making time with this cute little thing. Cute little stuck-up thing named Alita Monroe, who I later on married.
Of course.
She told me she couldn't be with a man who didn't have no job.
Mm.
So I called up my best friend, Louis Hayes. I said, Louis, where can a Negro get a job? It was a different time, you understand.
It was.
1957, 58.
It was 57 or 58.
So Louis said he heard that they were forming a new government agency. So the both of us went down to NASA. But to our surprise, they weren't hiring any Negroes at NASA.
Yeah.
It was a different time, you understand.
It was.
Yeah.
I understand.
It was a different time.
1957
or 58. America's love affair with racism was in full swing. NASA was no exception.
Whites only.
Yep.
Racist bastards.
Damn you, NASA. With one S.
Of white America?
White America.
Sus hat there.
Oh, they didn't show that to you when you were in school, did they?
Exactly.
It's all making sense now.
I mean, there's a reason the Germans were in charge of our rocket programs.
See?
What we see recurring or reoccurring, if I may.
You may.
Dr. Warren Fingerroot.
Yes. African American Studies, Fresno State University. What we see recurring or reoccurring, if I may.
In this story or tale, if you will,
is
the insistence or the
that hat?
assertion on the part of NASA that it never happened.
It never happened.
Which I think is a very roundabout way of denying or negating something, if that is indeed your intention or your intent.
We was young and we didn't know nothing. But we wasn't going to let nobody tell us we couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So we put together our own gig, got ourselves some uniforms, and I told Alita Monroe that I was working for NASA, the Negro American Space Society of Astronauts.
That's right.
Monkeys in space.
I'm laughing there.
Got laid
Serious.
that very night.
Yeah.
Got laid that very night.
Their uniforms were stitched by hand. The
Damn right.
rockets cobbled together from NASA's discards.
Wait, what? It was a different time.
It was a different time, you understand, 1957
Yeah.
or 58.
Word spread quickly.
If I may.
By the summer of 1960, NASA had over 240 black astronauts. White NASA was beginning to take notice.
That's right. Oh, you don't see black astronauts for NASA, do you?
The Negro
Yeah.
Space Program, and very much against it. His stance on civil rights notwithstanding, one can only imagine, as terrified as the administration was of losing the space race to the Russians, they were 10 times more terrified of losing it to the Negroes.
That's right. How will be noticed on that
As
chart.
Washington fumed, Harlem celebrated.
I don't know if beats the right word we want to be using there.
Astronauts were
Oh, yes.
becoming minor celebrities.
We were still in our love
Traveling
affair
from
with
town to
racism, you
town,
understand?
Yeah.
Staging launches to raise money, endorsing local businesses.
I got mine at the Hat Shack.
Rocket Randall.
Rocket Randall.
You're damn right.
Easy credit hats for all. Can't
That's
see what
right.
that says.
Their exploits glorified in song.
Oh, there goes Loopy Louie.
Where's he going, friend?
If I
I know Louie.
He's shooting up again. Is that right? He's shooting up again. Don't tell me. He's shooting up again.
Oh, shit.
For a time, it seemed the Negro space program could do no wrong. But there were casualties.
There were.
With their cloth spacesuits and their makeshift rockets, black astronauts faced far greater hardships than their white counterparts.
Yes, they did.
A week into his first orbital mission, Sullivan Carew wrote home to his wife in Smithfield.
Dear Sarah, the indications are very strong that I shall attempt re-entry tomorrow. And lest I shall not be able to write you again, I feel impelled to write a few lines, that they may fall under your eye when I am no more. It sure is fucking cold up here.
Yes, it is.
Yes, sir. I about froze my motherfucking nuts off.
Preach.
God damn. Space is one cold motherfucker. Sarah, my love for you is deathless. It seems to bind me to you with mighty cables that only omnipotence can break.
It's true.
But shit, woman, it is cold as fuck up here.
Yeah. Oh.
Sullivan Carew died 2 days later upon re-entry. Even so, casualties did not slow down black NASA as they did white NASA.
Exactly.
Here we have.
So it was
a
hot as
tale
balls
of
after
two
it was
very
cold as
different
balls.
It was,
cultures
yes.
Or cultural settings, if I may.
You may.
For example, when the Apollo 1 astronauts blew up on the launch pad, there was an investigation and a congressional hearing, and so on and so forth. By contrast, when the Negro astronaut Peter Stinky Pete Carver caught fire in a church parking lot in Elgin, Illinois, they just casually
That was the
extinguished
moment that
him,
Vex
and
lost it.
He was ready for another launch the next morning.
As soon as
That's
Stinky
where
Pete, as soon as Stinky Pete launched into the trees, she lost it, and it took her about 5 minutes
Hold on.
to recover.
Settings, if I may. For example, when the Apollo 1 astronauts blew up on the launch pad, there was an investigation and a congressional hearing, and so on and so forth. By contrast, when the Negro astronaut Peter Stinky Pete Carver caught fire in a church parking lot in
All right, I will offer anyone. Can you name the movie that is actually from?
Oh. Oh, I don't know.
in Illinois.
What
they
is it?
just casually
Firestarter.
extinguished.
Oh my gosh. I haven't seen it.
I don't remember that.
Him and
Well, that's
he
because
was
they covered
ready
it
for
up and
another
they said it was a
launch the
spoof
next morning.
Actually, Stinky Pete footage.
It was actually Stinky Pete, yeah.
Yeah.
What American Hero?
Oh my god.
And let me just point out, the white astronauts in Apollo 1, they died. Stinky Pete, nah, he ain't having that.
Very
He
true.
went up the next day.
Which fire starter?
There's only one fire starter.
There's only one fire starter. I'm still dying.
Before long, Washington had had enough, but the Negro space program was not easily shut down.
At this point or juncture, NASA goes ahead and poaches some of the lighter-skinned black astronauts. And to a certain extent, this worked quite well. Gordon Cooper, Buzz Aldrin could pass for white.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
Good.
Yeah. I mean, you never suspected, did you?
No.
See, that's why the black blackout is so nefarious. It has stolen our history from us. Did you even know about Stinky Pete before this?
I did not.
See,
At this point or junction.
look, don't argue with a man who is clearly a professor from Fresno State.
Yeah.
And definitely not the movie maker in any way.
Yeah.
I mean, the
Real
heck gives it
blow,
away.
the coup de grace, if I may, was the so-called blackout.
That's right.
In which Washington surreptitiously prevents the media from discussing the accomplishments of the black astronauts and instead encourages them to spread rumors of riots and civil unrest. In fact, much of the news we read in those days was all part of a well-orchestrated diversion or misdirection, if you will.
I will.
The lesson here, I think, is that people believe what they want to believe.
Just think about that.
It's so true.
Just think about that.
How deep?
How deep?
Yeah.
Are you pondering what I'm pondering?
You're suddenly
The
realizing
final
the
blow.
effects of the black blackout.
Yes.
To the Negro space program came ironically at its finest hour. September 31st, 1966. A full 3 years before Neil Armstrong. Jefferson and Hayes
Did he say September 31st?
Yes.
Get it right, Nick. Okay.
Yeah.
See, September 31st is another victim of the black blackout.
Exactly.
It's like February 30th.
Yeah.
Oh,
We don't talk about it anymore.
Dark time American history.
God.
As American, I'm ashamed of myself.
Oh.
Look, this was during our love affair with racism. So, you know, I mean,
Different
Oh,
time.
God.
it was a different time, you understand.
That was a different time. No, 57, 58.
Here. We're glad to educate Cindy and Nick.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
and their modified Cadillac Coupe de Ville just east of the Sea of Tranquility. But
I
because
never
of the
knew I
black
was a
blackout,
racist.
The accomplishment is completely buried
It's okay.
by the mainstream media.
It was.
Fucking media.
It's all part of the black blackout.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you can, if you stop, you pause for a moment. Now, let's just read this. Talk about getting lost.
That's what I was just reading.
Wallace Jeffries and Lewis, both Negroes, have wandered all the way to the moon. The hapless pair entered lunar orbit late yesterday afternoon and finally landed on the surface of the moon several hours later. They plan to return later this week. The incident is not a total tragedy. We may want to talk to these Negroes, said NASA mission commander Deke Slayton. Their mishap may just help us in our goal to land a man on the moon by the end of the decade.
I applaud you for being able to read that, sir.
Those
Oh.
poor brave souls.
Totally forgotten by history. Oh, you talk about Neil Armstrong.
Yeah.
But do you talk about Wallace Jefferson and Lupin Louis Hayes?
Fucking white man.
It's the black blackout.
The racism that
I'm telling you, Nick.
transpired here.
Well, it was during our love affair with it, and it was a different time, you understand.
Mm-hmm.
It was a dark moment in American history.
Or moment of darkness, if I may.
Right.
Indeed.
We said serendipitously.
Mm-hmm.
To be heroes. But when we got back, we were just Negroes.
Dejected and discouraged, NASA officially disbanded. But its heroes live on, for the few who care to learn their story.
That's true.
Truth shall make us free.
Truth shall make us free.
I'm gonna let it shine.
Truth shall make us free someday.
As Pumpkin said, race, the final frontier.
Mm-hmm.
American history that wasn't taught in school.
That's right. It's part of the black blackout.
Yeah.
Well, other than them as not being men.
Well, I think they pointed out they were Negroes.
Yeah.
I feel like this would have been something teachers would legitimately teach in school now.
I hope that the black blackout is finally being.
That would be amazing if they actually did that. I just want to watch more Pete Holmes videos now.
Have you seen the Batman fart skits where he farts the Joker?
Yeah.
That was 6 months ago. He farted the the Joaquin Phoenix Joker. It's fucking fantastic because, like,
You know, he stole that get bit from Stinky Pete.
really, yeah, that's true. But I like the fact that he tears apart the Joaquin Phoenix Joker so bad. I'm like, oh my god, man. It's like, because it's like true that Joaquin Phoenix Joker is it's such a terrible adaptation to the Joker.
Oh, I gotta play this one for Cindy because it does. Yes, Jimmy, you missed NASA.
I mean, listen, Gemma, educate yourself in your racism.
Yeah. Look, you know what time this stream starts. What the hell's wrong with you? You show up. You're part of the blackout, Gemma.
Exactly.
This is a special edition.
Gemma offends me.
Hold on, yeah, this one you'll appreciate this one, Cindy.
Come on, man, I got kids to feed.
Oh, I don't like falafel?
Actually, that's not a bad idea. Thank you, that solves most of my problems.
Where were the other drugs going? I never knew. Wait, what? I said, where are the other drugs going? Why are you talking like that? It's a bad voice. What's a bad? Really kind of goes against the whole dark Batman thing.
Are you kidding me? I worked on that like all day. I was like bat, sonar, high, squeaky.
It's not scary. It's silly.
I ran this by I ran this by people I know, and they loved it.
Bad.
This is embarrassing. Can I please show you another one?
Sure.
Where were the other drugs going? Fuck face.
Malkovich?
Yeah. It's scary. It's like, I'm better. I'm stronger.
being John
I'm
Malkovich.
Batman.
Yes. It's totally wrong.
Where were the other drugs going, huh? I was just kidding.
Why Pacino?
Maybe I am Al Pacino. You don't know. What's he do at night, huh? Fight crime.
Not a Batman.
Hello, Governor. Where were the drugs going?
You're representing Gotham. I wouldn't go British.
Hey, how you doing? Where were the other drugs going, huh?
It's not good.
Hey! Where were the drugs going? Where were the other drugs going? Where were the other drugs going? Yeah. ¿Dónde están los drugs? Where were the other drugs going? The silly, silly drugs. Where are they? Answer me, Herbertson! Where were the drugs? Supposed to be Dustin Hoffman. Where were the other drugs going?
Going.
All right. Now fine. Where were the other drugs going?
Oh, wait. What was that?
What?
Do that again.
Where were the other drugs going?
You know what? That's not bad.
I just lost my voice.
Yeah, that sounds good.
You're not just saying that.
Yeah, no, I swear to God.
Swear to me! Alfred, I'm coming home. What do you mean, who is this? He's Bruce. Who else has this number?
Fetch my inhaler.
Oh my god.
Oh fuck.
Dude, there's so many of them are so good.
Yeah.
Those are amazing. I need the links to those.
No, you see, yeah, because he took like a couple year break, but now it's currently Batman fires. He fires every member of Justice League. It's fucking
Yeah. Yeah, the interrogation scene with him and Joker is great.
Yeah,
he fires everyone. He fires the Joker.
Yeah.
The ones where he meets like Superman. Was it he meets Superman and then I think he meets
it's true, dude. Bruce. We should team up. Why? He's like, you are literally bulletproof. I'm just rich. It's true. It's like, Bruce, we need you on a team. Why? I have no abilities. It's true. You offer nothing to the Justice League.
So you're streaming right after this?
I sure am.
Okay,
I have to get going in a minute.
last one.
Yeah,
we're rating right into you.
Ooh.
What do you want, Clark?
Yep.
It's like this, Bruce. Sooner or later, somebody's gonna ask me to bring you in. Someone with authority. When that happens,
Clark, may the best man win.
True.
Bruce, I think it's time we put our differences aside and work together.
What?
What?
I mean, why?
You're Batman.
Yeah, and I have no special powers. I'm basically just rich and nuts. Rich and nuts.
Bruce.
Those are superpowers.
Your scientific mind alone
is completely useless when we have a man that bullets literally bounce off of.
Your fighting skills.
My main nemesis is Bane. Basically just a roided out jock with a gas mask, and he straight up broke my back. You could have taken him down with one hand, and with the other hand, you could have just jerked it. Super jerk.
It's just...
I know what I'm doing in that.
Oh, okay.
Holding a guy
I
up
get
and
it.
super jerking it?
No, I'm super jerking anyway.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm Superman.
Yeah, exactly. You're fucking white bread. You're boring. Look at you in your stupid outfit.
My father gave me this outfit.
And your dad's dead. Get over your dead parents already.
Yeah.
Your parents die?
That's different. I just said his name.
I was a boy.
No, I'm a bat.
I'm sorry.
My suit is cool, because I made it myself. Daddy's boy. You got a stupid S on your chest, in case we could forget who you are.
It's my people's symbol for hope.
Hope starts with an H, stupid.
You're wearing eye makeup.
Fuck you. I didn't just inherit my abilities from a different fucking atmosphere. This air makes me strong. You fucking nerd with your nerd hair.
Batman, Superman, I saw the bat signal. What's going on?
Commissioner Gordon, Batman and I were discussing a partnership.
Wait, but why?
That's what I said.
Yeah, that seems completely unnecessary.
Yeah.
Right?
I've been dealing with you lunatics for about a decade, and this is, I can't believe it. When I say this, I'm in total agreement with Batman.
Feels good.
Why are you guys being this way?
Somebody's got to tell you, man. You're boring.
Pretty lame.
Even your alter ego. I mean, I picked like 1970s Hugh Hefner. You picked like one of the Newsies.
Yeah, what is up with that?
I didn't base my alter ego off of the musical Newsies.
Which Newsie did you base Clark Kent off of? Was it crutchy?
I'm not crutchy.
Getting a strong feeling that it was crutchy.
I'm not crutchy. And I prefer
Leon
if
can
we
tell
didn't
us.
discuss my alter
Leon
ego
can tell
around the commissioner.
Take it easy, Crutchy. I know that you're Clark Kent.
What?
Newsflash, it takes a little more than wearing a hat and or glasses to fool people.
Yeah, really.
Check this out, watch. Uh-oh, I'm someone else, are you fooled? I'm not Commissioner Gordon, he's gone.
Who are you? Oh, you're back. Commissioner, there was someone else. Superman, you saw him. There was another man.
Okay,
That's true.
He's
Give him a
hiding in the
candy.
shadows.
He's
The man's
angry.
gone.
You know what? Screw you guys. Just forget it.
You know, all this lameness might be one of the reasons why you've never been able to seal the deal with Lois Lane.
Leave her out of this.
She's always just throwing that brassy, sassy news reporter poon in your face. Like, hey, this just in. Put this just in me. What's the point of being the Man of Steel if you don't know how to use all that metal?
You're adorable.
What are you gonna do, sweetie? Furnace with your magic eyes? That'd be a first. You always use it for something lame, like cutting through an iceberg or heating up an old woman's porridge. Is that soup too cold, madam? I'd use that stuff to take off Bane's arms.
Stop it! I came here to team up, not to be berated.
Hey, Clark, guess what I'm doing under the cape? Use your X-ray vision. I'll save you the trouble. I'm giving you the bird. What's this mean on Krypton? Gratitude?
What a dick.
Yeah. The letter S is also the symbol for hope on my planet. I'm glad they're dead. Where is the commissioner?
Oh.
Back.
Oh, you're
And I
back.
hate you again.
Yeah. I'm confused easily.
I'm glad they're dead.
Oh my god.
Piece of shit.
Well,
Pete Holmes.
man, Pete Holmes is great.
He's
Yeah,
peak masculine.
he is. I agree. He's given us better Batman than we've gotten
Christ, I'll take
in live action
Pattinson one.
in a while. Maybe if ever. No, maybe not if ever. No, in a while. We'll see it in a while.
I guarantee it, if he makes a fucking, it's gonna do like 500 million if he makes a movie.
It'd be fun if he did. I'd love that.
I get to take off my glasses to stream.
What's that?
I could take off my glasses too.
I'll tell DC. Have all the dumbass
nice.
ideas.
Who are you?
Where's Cindy go?
Where's Cindy?
Where is she?
There's
Cindy.
Potter.
There's Cindy. For a second, you disappeared.
Oh my God!
Like DC, trust me, it can't be worse than
Where
last
did you
Superman
go?
film. It's like fuck.
His stand-up's not too bad.
Yeah,
but this is just top tier. Absolutely great. Just watch those all day.
Gemma, we haven't forgot you miss NASA.
Yeah, next time, Gemma, we'll do the
rewind to NASA, Gemma.
We'll do the fucking the Tommy Wiseau Joker next time.
Oh my God, that's
that's peak. Yeah.
If we, I know.
Tommy Wiseau Joker was Cindy's got to go stream, so we can't.
Yeah, I do.
Can't do that.
Next time.
There's plenty more.
All right.
Trust me.
So Cindy has to stream. We're rating into her.
Yep.
By all means, go ahead and look that up. But you can tell me about it later.
I've already seen it, but
no, you have to show it on your stream, Cindy.
There you go.
I don't know
See,
if I
it's
really
set up
wanna
and
see-
payoff. It's set up and payoff. You got to do that.
I see. But yeah, I'm not really into the room. I haven't seen it.
It doesn't matter. Tommy Wiseau is terrible in everything, and it is magnificent to see when he is the
Fair
Joker.
enough.
It is
Can you
terrible.
send me a link, Goodwin?
Maybe
Yeah.
You do that.
I might slip in a further Yakub video for you. Just
Ooh. Yakub, praise be upon him.
praise be.
Cindy's got her stream coming up here soon. We're gonna rate into that. Blue, what you got going on?
Can I leave real quick?
Yes, you
I gotta
can.
say my
Yes, you can, Cindy.
okay.
Yes, yes, you
Well,
can.
guys, well, thank you for having me. I do
course.
appreciate you. Yeah, I have my
You're
own
welcome,
stream,
Cindy.
and yeah, I had a good time hanging out with y'all.
Thank you, Cindy, for being there.
Yeah, thank you
I'll
for
talk to you
having
soon.
me.
Of
All
course.
right, see y'all
Anytime.
later.
All right. What you got going on, Blue, this week?
Today, no, actually, so it's gonna be what 12 hours. Me and Goodwin and our buddy Inside Man, we're watching the Jeff Goldblum The Fly. So I've wanted to get on Goodwin and Inside Man for the longest time period. So like they only had today available, and yeah, I'm looking forward to watching the Jeff Goldblum film because Goodwin, we bust his balls, but he's watched so many shit films with B-roll. When Jay's like, Chris, I actually like this film. To actually have Goodwin see a good film for a change. I was like,
Yes.
fuck yeah, man, have him on. And
It's beautiful. It's indescribably beautiful.
Well, it was Gary's idea because again, Gary is notoriously Inside Man. He hates 80s films. He's like, I actually like 2 80s films. When he mentioned The Fly and Jay likes The Fly, I'm like, get it together. So yeah, we'll be streaming at 1 p.m. Like, yeah.
Good one. What you got going on this week?
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to streaming with Blue for The Fly. Yeah, Gary and I did. We were on Northern English Bastards stream for Falling Down, and we had quite the discussion. It was pretty damn good. So he's again he works in the industry. He also has some pretty good taste, absent the loving terrible movies part where he's more like Adam on that side. But I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and that's a hell of a movie. I mean, that was the writing. Just like watching it again, it was like within the first 5 minutes, Goldblum just makes an offhand comment about him being car sick, and then he says another sentence, and you understand exactly why he would be working on a teleporter. And they never obsess about it or anything like that. Again, it was just, when we wrote well and knew how to set up characters and not have okay, let's sit down on a meal and trauma dump about our childhoods and all that. I mean, it's a fantastic movie. And then later tomorrow, I'll be on Jacob Ironsides covering the X-Files.
Nice.
We're covering the last 2 episodes of season 2, I believe. And then Wednesday, hopefully on Zax's, and hopefully I don't have another 9-hour fucking internet outage. That would be nice.
Nice.
Yeah, Nick, definitely. I think a film like The Fly would probably be good for the stream for Masculine, because I just rewatch it as editing, and man, the practical effects are so good. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, they're fantastic.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. As for myself, tomorrow I'll be on Box Office Brawlers stream, talking Die Hard.
I'll be check for that.
I'll be streaming about an hour before that. Just kind of going over some TV shows that have aired this year. Kind of doing a best and worst from what I've seen, and what I've known that's out there that I might not have seen or might not have watched, both on the good and bad spectrum. So that'll be at 9 p.m. Eastern. That'll be an hour, and I'll jump right into Brawlers at 10. Wednesday, should be able to join Zach's stream. And I'm not sure what movies are or what years are battling off.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
And then Thursday, more than likely doing a gaming stream. We're getting some masculine content in Helldivers 2. So we're getting old painless, the Blaine minigun. So
awesome.
Gonna spread some freedom and democracy and kill some
do
bugs.
some landscaping.
Yep. Some landscaping. We got a chainsaw to mow through and some chop down.
Trim the hedges of many small villages.
Mm-hmm. We got a hot dog, guard dog, as it's called, the hot dog. It's gonna lay some napalm down for us. And I think it'll be a rotation of people. I know Cindy's gonna be there at one point. Ronan is gonna jump in. I believe Draconis, Blue, if you're available, you want to rotate it.
That one, sure, yeah.
And then I'll be on Late Night with the Gooch and gang.
Tomorrow. Tonight.
Yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at midnight Eastern. And
he mentioned he was talking about opening that up to
actually.
Mondays as well. Is he still planning on that, or is he?
I don't know actually. I don't know. That's a good question. And as far as what we're covering here next week on Masculine Mondays, I believe we should probably do a Christmas movie.
Plenty of them.
Like Die Hard.
Or Lethal Weapon.
Or Lethal Weapon.
There you go.
Either one.
Or Eyes Wide Shut.
Eyes Wide Shut. Stay tuned. We'll do one of those next week. So thank everyone for tuning in. It was a bit of a more free form kind of flowing, but I enjoyed the conversation. I enjoyed everyone being here. Shout out to everyone in the chat. You guys were awesome tonight.
Sometimes you just have to laugh. That's the manly thing to do.
It's true.
Yeah, had a lot of good laughs tonight. Feels good. Definitely enjoyed the session with Goodwin, Blue, and Cindy tonight here on the panel. Had a great time with you guys as well. I love Die Hard, and some people like Hard Die. But yes, good to see everyone in here. We'll raid into Cindy's, and I'll see some of you guys in chat, and I'm gonna go through.
Make sure you mention the black blackout when we when we
mention the black blackout.
Yep.
And the Tommy Wiseau Joker.
Yeah, I pasted a link to her in DMs as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Of course, that doesn't mean anything because X is so fucked up, you won't see it.
So I'm gonna send it to her on Discord as well. Just
that would be wise.
Case. But let's go ahead and call it a night, and we'll see everyone next week.